Uh... Hey.
Hey.
Thank you, Gil.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we got some Gil and some Dio subscriptions.
Oh, I did not see any others. I was
Dio subscribed
not
further up the chat.
here. Oh, how unexpected it is to see you all here again at this time on this very channel at the time we announced we would be here. How interesting.
It's the poison intended for Kuzco. Kuzco's poison.
Kuzco's poison. Very good.
It's the poison intended for Kuzco.
Liz will be playing today's session
As Kronk.
entirely in quotes from the Emperor's New Groove. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Wrong lever! Why do we even have that lever?
Why? Okay, not why. When was the last time you saw that film?
Honestly,
Like,
too
probably-
far away.
No,
I feel
like
we've-
definitely less than a year ago.
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
Any answer that is
I
more
see.
than a week
My
is
apologies.
just, it's been too
We're
long.
gonna have to do something after stream. If you've seen
I
it,
thought we were gonna watch board game film adaptations, like the critically acclaimed Battleship. Thank you. Yes, exactly.
or the upcoming Monopoly or Scrabble.
I don't know, man.
Uno.
No, Sablica, we knew that if we announced it, no one would turn up. So we tricked you all into being here, Salsky.
You got punked.
We punked you. We pulled the wool over your eyes. Now, does that imply that you're wearing a wool hat and someone just like pulled it down?
Yes.
Okay. Very well.
I also was hoping there was like an alternate version of history where people used to walk around carrying sheeps on their heads so they could just be like and then steal their sheep or whatever.
Well,
Thanks, Sablica.
the
won't.
I mean, we all know that the real thing is that if Scott isn't here, we don't bother.
Wow. Thanks. That's nice. When was the last time I missed? When was the last time you missed? When was the last time you missed? Never mind. You know what? Never mind.
The last time I missed a Sunday stream,
Yeah.
it probably would have been one of the days that I was flying back to Austin.
Oh, that would do. A long
You
time
didn't
ago.
feel like running a game on a flight.
Yeah. Well, famously, the Wi-Fi is not so good on a plane.
Wouldn't that be great? Also, like the person next to me being like, "Shut up," and I'm like, "I'm too busy trying to fuck." them."
Excuse me.
And 3 PCs simultaneously. You can't do what I do.
John, did you hear that? I want to set off the bomb. Can you say that back to me?
No.
No, I can't.
Oh, God. Red Sage, I agree. I think that's a really excellent image.
Oh, wow.
Um,
It's like a...
So, whoa, like that. And
I
then
think
they're
like a
kind of
wool
like
wedgie?
stuck and going
a
like
wool
this.
wedgie, if you will. A wool wedgie.
A woolgy.
Yeah. Or the atomic... What are they called? Atomic wedgies?
We keep talking about atomic just because.
No, you don't start. Don't start.
I mean, this is essentially jerseying somebody.
Yeah!
Right.
You can tell I've never played
You
hockey.
used to do that a
or
lot, eh?
Beat up people. Fuck you. Fuck you! Come on!
I think you've probably
but-
taken a few jumpers off people.
Oh, yeah. But it doesn't end up with me beating them up on the ice.
You know, it usually involves you crying and apologizing.
That's a good point, actually. No.
I'm sorry, I took your sweater.
Aw, we missed you too, Dio.
I think she's talking to Gil.
Posted my... Oh. Okay, well then don't come to my channel to post how good of a lover I am, okay? You all know. You don't need to post it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sound off in the comments.
Fuck.
So we don't have a Kate. We actually knew we weren't going to have Kate here last session. We didn't announce it. But yeah, Kate is working currently. And we, in fact, one of the reasons why we decided to make the switch to an earlier stream time early was so that she could make this stream. And then they gave her a matinee.
Shit happens, you know?
They actually heard about our plans and said, we must thwart.
How dare they?
So they did.
Yeah. How dare they take my venue manager away? Yeah. It is too bad, for sure. We're feeling the void, as it were. But we're still gonna have a good time. We're still gonna have a good session.
Yeah.
It's mirror scale, yo!
It's Avatar Day.
It's Avatar Day.
Life, man. What can you do?
My first girlfriend turned into the moon.
That's rough, buddy. Is that
How much longer were they on that fucking balloon
I
after
like
that
to imagine
awkward
it was
moment?
3 hours of perfect
Just
silence.
Wild. It's so good. Avatar Day is here. That's all burn.
Sending the decay? I'll fucking kill you.
Oh shit!
Holy shit.
Oh my god! Quick, let's burn
I'm
effigies of
the
Avatar.
jealous type.
I'll joysy you.
But Jersey.
Whoa.
That's what the the New Jersey Devils. Yeah, I was gonna
Well, one thing that I can point out is that the last time that we played, you did hit your advancements. So how
Yay!
did you spend your ill-gotten gains?
I bought up another passion for Dawn, so she is now at passion 2.
So passionate.
She's very passionate.
I
That's young.
haven't actually physically marked it off yet. So I'm gonna do that right now. I marked off the second box in take a new move from another playbook.
And what move is that?
I took a move from the Bold's playbook called Not Done Yet. Once per session, shift once towards center to stay up for one more combat exchange, after which you have to be taken out, not rendered incapacitated or whatever. So you only get one. You can't just be like, I'm still up, baby. You automatically go down after the next combat exchange, so to speak. So, not done yet. Not done yet.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
What did you buy?
I bought tickets to Gen Con. I wish.
What?
That would have been. Oh, you would have. Oh man, you could have got me. So good there. That'd be great.
That would have been interesting, but I think at some point, I doubt we have seen our last Gen Con.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
But it's not this year.
No, that's correct. No, it's far too soon, and we are not prepared.
We are not prepared.
Maybe there'll be a live show there one day. Who knows?
Folks,
about that.
just
Yeah.
as a reminder, if you are hearing any strange audio, just let us know. We do want to know so that we can try to fix it. In our rewatch for the last episode, we noticed some odd audio things. It ended up being audible, you know, like it was fine, but we'd rather it be more than fine. So just let us know and be as specific as possible with your comments about that. Saying something's wrong and then just not saying anything else is, well, it's an interesting way to give me a apoplexy.
Love a good complex for sure. Oh, I don't know. I don't think so, Gil. Hang on. I used to be able to throw a pigskin right over them mountains.
I'm putting some wolfsbane in the mail. Should arrive shortly.
Here, let me pee on it as well. That'll probably help. Yeah.
Dio!
Hey.
At Dio, always
Be howling. Yep.
Always
BBH.
be howling.
Always be howling.
I am relatively pleased though that Kate built this overlay so that we could just remove her at any time. Go.
Any of us.
It
looks good. Yeah.
But yeah, we waved to her as she walked off, smiling in the sun, and it was we'll see her soon. But for now, we have to deal with some other things,
Correct.
such as what happened last session.
Out of the airship and into the cauldron! After landing in Republic City, Dawn faces off with her mentor, Ya Ting, over the Order accepting Sauron's support. Looks like Dawn's relationship with the Order is on the rocks. Meanwhile, it's time to celebrate with business magnate Varric. He promises a big favor if our heroes can tie the Thing 2's sabotage to Councilwoman Takada. Yeong-Soo's foot-and-mouth syndrome rears its head when he tries to explain his feelings towards Now, so he turns himself over to Takada. In Republic City's records office, Dawn discovers the Councilwoman is not her birth mother, though she did arrange her adoption by the Order of Passage. Bao confronts Bashira and Kandan. They confess to being coerced by Takada into sabotaging the Thing 2 while framing the spirits. Bao is summoned to their mother's side while the others prepare to journey into the spirit world. Will Yeong-Soo play his part convincingly? Will Dawn reconcile with the Order of Passage? And will Bao ever learn to do the thing?
I just realized I was so proud of myself for putting the captions back on, and then during the recap, it is 100% not.
It's bad. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh, that's too bad. No. No, they will not. Bao will never learn to do the thing. No. I love that they exist. They also make me laugh because, you know, it doesn't know how to interpret like proper nouns. And
No.
stuff, you know, it's just great.
Well, you can correct it. Like you can go in and you can say like, if you're saying this, what you really mean is this. Like in ours.
Like I feel like I saw Joe at some point, and I was like, no.
I feel like I saw Joe at some point. Yeah. I
Oh,
was
we
like,
don't.
no.
It's not in there right now. But like for instance, somebody say my first name.
John.
So John comes up with J-O-H-N.
Right.
But now, if I say, go ahead, say it again.
John.
Now I fixed it.
Oh.
But if anybody with J-O-H-N shows up, they're fucked.
Yeah. This is the trouble, you know?
At any rate, the troubles we avoid by using safety cards.
Oh, very good.
Was it? Not sure, but we'll do what we can. We use our safety cards in order to make sure that we play safely and also play to stretch our boundaries, go to the limits, but at the same time knowing that we have something to catch us in case we fall. You don't have cards, you do have options. Stick around for those, but for now, the play card, also known as the green card, means no matter what I look like or sound like or feel like or appear like, I'm actually doing just fine, and you can rest assured I'm having a great time. The pause card or the yellow card indicates I have something that I need everybody at the table to pay attention to. As long as that card's being held up, everyone has to shut up and pay attention. And once the card gets put back down, play can resume. But the stop card, or the red card, means I'm not okay to continue, which means that we'll probably go to a be right back screen if we're on stream, and we won't come back until everybody at the table is ready and able to continue. Your options are somewhat more limited as you do not have cards, but that's not to say that you don't have them. You can always whisper RPG Clinic or one of our moderators. Today we have Kung Fu Fenris. In case you want us to know about something, but no matter what, you always have the option of closing chat and leaving the stream. We don't want to see you go, but we do want you to take care of yourself.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, Gil, these are YouTube captions.
Oh, well, there
I
you
think
go.
these captions are specifically done by Google. So, I don't know if its real-time captioning thing is better or worse than like if it analyzes on an actual YouTube video, but I imagine that you'll get similar results.
Yeah.
I've had some interesting results from the analyzing captioning, like after the fact
Oh. Like on some of your...
on short films and stuff that we've posted, and
yeah,
then I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, I want to caption this, but oh dear God, I'm going through. Yeah, it's
Who's Jorek, and why is he such an idiot?
Jork's not an idiot.
No.
He's just a guy.
Yeah. It's a demigod, just to specify that a bit further, but whatever. Okay. Oh, man, he has powers and stuff. Cool. Cool story, Scott. We're not playing that anyway.
demi guy.
Ah, nice. Just a no everyday demigod.
Well, we are without Kate, but that doesn't mean that we can't continue. Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go out there? Oh, you. Okay.
Whoa.
I like how the captions are like, we're not dealing with this. As long as you speak in that tone of voice, no.
No. No, you speak to me normally or not at all.
All right. I've not done a lot of traveling in my life. I've been a couple of places. I've driven further than I care to admit. I have driven longer than I care to admit. Scott knows what I'm talking about there. At the same time, I've never been somewhere where I would consider it be truly foreign to me. You know, I've always been able to speak a language that is spoken in that area, for the most part. Even if it's not the primary language, most people in the area know enough so that I'm never truly caught without any recourse. It just hasn't happened. I've wondered sometimes when that will change, because I imagine at some point I will go somewhere and I won't know the language. I won't have that feel. But it's not today. You, on the other hand, you may have a sense of feeling foreign, and while the language may or may not be one that you understand, the customs, perhaps not. Now, am I speaking about going into the spirit world? Or am I speaking about navigating Republic City in places where you haven't been? Either or, we're about to find out. You had just, well, not just arrived, but you had spent some time at Kai Ming's tea shop before Bao was called away by their mother, leaving you. So with just you, which also includes at this point Now and Kai Ming, the sun is setting, but it isn't too late. Where are you going to go?
I will be going back to Republic City's council offices, where Takata works. She's promised and ordered me to stay there tonight in preparation for announcing the journey into the spirit world tomorrow. The journey, the settling, as it were.
The settling.
Did you just say that in character, or was that as
You couldn't tell. That was out of character information,
Gotcha.
but you're right. It should probably be addressed in character as well.
It's just
So Yeong-Soo slaps his hands down on the counter and goes, "Well," and then he stands.
really, you're just gonna go back?
I have to. She trusts me enough to do this. I can't ruin my chances at this late time. She thinks she has me right where she wants me, Don. And maybe in a way she has. But the point is, Don, I'm going to be saying some things tomorrow that will sound an awful lot like things that you won't want to hear, things that you don't believe, and things that I don't believe either. I'm sorry about that. Just try to block your ears or something. I guess.
Bao has already paved the way for that. I'm trying to get more used to it. It's part of a bigger plan. I get it. I'm gonna go to the prison. Try to speak to Chu.
Oh. Chew?
Chew? Why chew?
Yeah, why chew?
Because apparently he knows something. He can teach me some style of earthbending that I'm gonna need when I'm looking through the desert for the library.
Oh.
Who knows? Maybe it isn't even just the desert. Maybe it'll apply in a number of situations.
Kai Ming looks around at the shop that was almost not spared by said Chu and his tunes.
That's right.
I don't know how helpful he'll be, but this is the only lead I have, and because I just yelled at my mentor and stormed out of my order, this is the only way I can think of to make it right. If I find the library, I can help mend that bridge.
If you've alienated the order, how are you getting in?
To the spirit world?
Are you just planning on going in there yourself?
Yes.
When?
Tomorrow with everyone else.
Are you sure they'd let you?
You don't need an appointment to enter the spirit world.
There's a military presence that's going to be guarding me and Ha. Maybe you do. But General Zhai will be commanding that force.
Huh.
He knows you. He'll understand. Spin it like you're offering me additional protection. I'm just trying to help.
I know. I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to we left things on such a bad note.
Yes, that seems to be a relatively common occurrence with you two.
Yeong-Soo is not making eye contact with Naoda. So, yeah.
When we're places like Kyoshi Island and we're having a picnic on the mountain where neither of our responsibilities can touch us, then it's great. But I think both of us have non-negotiables when it comes to what we each fight for, and I don't know if this is something that we can ever remedy. I want to, but I don't know.
But
It really hurt how he talked to me before we left Fire Fountain City. He just so quickly dismissed everything that we'd had together and sided with his family. And I've heard how they've spoken about him. When he's not around, they just dismiss him. They just see him as someone who will be loyal to the end, and shy. He doesn't think for himself. And that sucked. He doesn't see that, and I want better for him. But this is how he grew up. It's how he was raised, and I just hope I find him.
it is possible for people to overcome that.
Yeah.
That's not impossible.
He's just very rigid in his thinking. He's not like Bao or Kaisuke. The ability to entertain different points of view simultaneously. I feel like he needs to have a path. And once he's found one, he clutches it because that's how he can best serve.
We all do what we need to do in order to stave off the feeling that life can be unfair or frightening, right? That it can be just a big question mark off in the distance. And some of us do that by, like you say, clinging to a path. Some of us do it by having a strong goal.
Like revenge.
Like finding a library.
Like finding a library.
Okay.
It's all how we've coped, right?
Yeah. But it's also how we show each other what possibilities are out there. I think he probably just needs a bit of time.
We don't have it.
You might.
We let a fruit fly in here.
Well, it's a boba tea shop. There's
Oh,
probably
of
plenty
course.
of them. It's open air, anyway.
Thanks, everyone, for your perspective.
I didn't give mine.
You want to?
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not certain that's going to help. I'm not terribly lucky in a lot of things when it comes to this sort of thing.
Are you gonna stay here, Kaiming, now? Are you both gonna stay here, or...
No. I certainly have the room to put people up, so I guess we'll stay here.
Unless something should change, I'll be back here later, too.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, that's right, because you...
Because I stormed out of the order, basically slamming the door.
Not permanently.
But,
Yeah. Kaiming's right. They'll be able to take you back.
well, I hope that tomorrow they come to understand that... I don't know. Maybe I am being selfish. I just left for weeks. And then I came back and started yelling at them about what they were doing while I was gone. I get it. I was coming across like a brat. But I don't think I'm entirely wrong either. I think they're negotiating with people who are making deals with them in bad faith. And I think nobody knows exactly what Takada's planning. And I think everyone is just taking the deal that they think is the only option they have. Well, I want to find some more options for them.
Maybe Yating was a little... I don't know. Maybe part of it was that they were upset. That they didn't have you to rely on. Your advice. Your
I think so.
opinion.
I think they were hurt that
Yeah.
I left, and maybe that everybody was thinking I was dead. That was rough. Anyway,
I don't imagine that anybody from Sawan approaches and says, yes, we would like to negotiate in bad faith. We are being actively manipulated by a person with extreme amounts of wealth, influence, and dastardly intentions.
well, that's it, right? They don't know.
So did you go in telling them that you have news, or did you go in saying, how dare you do such a thing?
I wanted to know what their reasons were for making this decision. It got heated really fast. I don't know.
And you criticized the decision.
Yes. I tried not to be too angry about it at first, but you spend a whole life not letting yourself get angry, and then all of a sudden one thing and everything sets you off.
That's why I recommend a little bit of anger every day.
I'm gonna go find Chew. Try.
He's in jail. He can't be far, right?
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine.
You're not gonna tell Takata about what I learned or what I told you, are you?
No, why would I? As near as I know, I haven't even seen you today. We were separated. Takata knows that. I was with Bao, and then I was with her. And that's not untrue. And then I was with this little guy. Hup, and I make sure that Ha is clinging on to me. I'm gonna have to... I kind of try to muffle his ears.
I doesn't have ears to speak of, but you
Okay.
can definitely put your hands on either side.
I'm
of
definitely
the
gonna
head.
do that anyway.
Okay.
We're going back to the spirit world tomorrow, and we're gonna have to... Pa and I will have to talk about what that means. For both of us. It's gonna be hard.
I'm sure if anyone can explain things to him, it's you.
I appreciate that.
And you both know what it's like to have a home that isn't really your home anymore.
Kindred spirits, yeah. I guess, eh?
Yeah. See you tomorrow, huh?
Ha.
Oh, I take my...
I assume that you did that.
Yeah, that's fair. Just for the rest of the game, John. I'll tell you when it's done. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I'll tell you when Huggets did. Listen to things. Okay. So you are headed off. You are
Yeah.
headed off.
Yeah.
You leave Kaiming and now behind at the tea shop, and they kind of look at each other, and there's this moment of like,
I'm dying to know what they talk about when we're going.
Boy. Dumplings, probably. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I like food.
okay. Which one of you is going first?
I don't mind. Yeong-Soo is planning simply to rest. He's already spoken to Takata. He does not have any grand plans for tonight once he makes it back to the council's chambers, as it were. Oh, he has to find the place that they've assigned for sleeping quarters. You know,
That's not terribly difficult.
sleeping quarters, just right.
It's a relatively easy place to get to. It's Spartan quarters, but they at least have a bed, a window, a shared bathroom.
That's fine.
It's probably more of a place for like harried bureaucrats to catch a very quick nap before they can go back to work
Oh gosh.
in the paper mines.
Which Yeong-Soo is very happy to be not be part of that like business ecosystem right now, you know. I want to see if I can find. Is there any food that can be found?
Yes, again, relatively bland
Yeah.
affairs. The sort of although there's probably a plate of food that's like left over from some kind of diplomatic function.
Nice. Yes.
It's like kind
Leftover
of
catered
cold.
food.
Yeah, kind of cold catered food.
That's fine.
It's been picked over. Like a lot of the good vegetables are gone.
Oh, man.
The only ones that are left are like broccoli.
I'm gonna say like a little mound of seasoned rice and then some broccoli and some like little bits of chicken hidden underneath there. Yeong-Soo is going to take it back to that room and share it with Ha. Just kind of pass it, like he's going to essentially pass bits to Ha and then eat some himself.
So Ha's sitting on the other side of this dish that you have, and every once in a while just looks up as if like peering into your soul.
What does Ha see there? Is the question. All right, buddy. You're a smart cookie, I know. So you've probably already figured this out. But tomorrow, soon, we're going to the spirit world, where you come from. And then Yeong-Soo kind of like pantomimes like a gateway and like walking through it and then being like, whoa, wow, what's this? The spirit world.
There's a bit of a curious expression on Ha's face, like,
It's gonna go
why are
terribly.
you doing this?
Yeah, it's gonna go bad.
I know where the spirit world is. I know how to get in there.
Last time we were there, buddy, I tried to leave you. I tried to leave you there because I thought it was your home. I thought it was your home. That's where you're from. And you didn't want to stay. You wanted to stay. You wanted to come with me. But this time's different because we're going together. You and me both.
Huh?
Yeah. It's...
Haas just starts to eat.
Okay.
Seems relatively unconcerned.
Tomorrow, we're gonna do something bad. But we're going to do it for a good reason. I've been trying to make sure that this woman gets what's coming to her for what she's done. And now everything's so complicated. But my part in this plan, our part in this plan, is to pretend that the spirit world is where we're going to live forever. So we're going to tell people, and we're going to explain that that's where we're going. Together. And once we get in there, there's going to be soldiers, there's going to be some scary looking people. They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to hurt me. Neither will the spirits, okay? I'm not going to let anything happen to you.
Huh.
Right. Nothing's going to happen to you. Just want you to know that. Because after that, I don't know. We're going to end up going somewhere even scarier.
Ha just rolls shoulders. Remember, 6 of them.
Right?
Just all the legs like, and then flops over onto back. And immediately starts snoring.
So much has happened to you over the last few months.
2 months.
Weeks.
Like
Weeks?
3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, and probably before we met. Yeong-Soo just kind of shakes his head and finishes the plate of food.
When you get to the prison, there's a sour-looking guard wearing a metal bender's outfit uniform, right, with the whole, cuffs and all of that, sitting at the desk, their feet kicked up. There's a radio that's playing, and the radio is playing some interviews of some random pro benders looking to make names for themselves before the tournament happens. and then just lazily rolls their head over and just...
Good evening. I was hoping to speak to one of the prisoners here, Chu. I'm not sure if there's a form or a request to fill out or what the protocol is exactly.
Well, visiting hours aren't now. You might have to wait until tomorrow afternoon.
I see. Is there any way to expedite the process for a quick audience?
Like I said, visiting hours are... What are you wearing?
Her basic Republic City outfit.
Okay, so right. She's not wearing her secret clothes.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, lady, unless it's going to be tomorrow and like a few hours after midday. Now that's well after people are supposed to be headed into the spirit world.
I know it's last minute. I just arrived from Fire Fountain City today. I was really hoping to speak to him before the expedition into the spirit world tomorrow. I'm supposed to be a part of that, and I have been told that he holds some information that could be important for that journey. We're supposed to leave pretty early in the morning, so I don't know. Right. Okay. Is there a way I can get a message to him?
Well, first, are you pleading with him?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
roll your plead.
Yeah, let's plead.
Let's plead.
Let's plead.
I'm a plebeian.
Plebeian. Yeah. Oh.
That is 8.
So on an 8, it means that they need a little more. They're going to need something more. So he looks at you. You know, it just means that I'm going to have to get a different guard. The guard's going to have to go down and get this guy. And then they're going to have to open up the room again. But if you're going into the spirit realm, I mean, I don't know. I've always wanted to go to the spirit realm.
Really? What's been holding you back?
Well, I'm not a spirit.
Oh, you don't have to be. I actually go in all the time. I'm kind of like a tour guide almost of the spirit world. It's beautiful there.
I couldn't afford it.
I mean, there are different tiers of tours that the Order of Passage offers.
The Order of Passage?
Yeah.
What's that?
Do you see, and she kind of points where the very tip of the temple might be visible. So there's a temple over there. It's where I've spent basically my whole life. And
you don't look like you're from a temple.
No, because to be honest, I feel really uncomfortable walking around in my seeker robes when I'm off duty, essentially.
Robes?
Yeah.
That sounds really official.
It is, but I mean,
for an official, I might be able to make an exception.
I don't want to put you out. You just said that somebody's gonna have to go down there, and
Look, when an official asks you to go down, you go down. It's.
Oh wow, sorry. It's been I haven't. How about this? If you're able to arrange this for me, which I would be really appreciative of, I would happily give you a guided tour of the spirit world after the expedition tomorrow is complete.
Okay. All right.
And we'll arrange it on your schedule, and it is free. Gratis.
Okay. All right. Gee, thanks. Okay.
course.
Hold on. And he picks up a little radio and he goes, I'm going to need relief here at the opening. Yeah. You owe me, Jerry.
Jerry.
I don't care. Just get out here. We just got to wait for Jerry.
Of course.
He's never been to the spirit world either.
Do you think he'd be interested in joining?
I don't want him to join.
Oh, okay.
Jerry's kind of a prick.
Ah.
So, you come to prison often?
No, actually, this is my first time here.
Here. I gotta warn you, Chu, it's not happy about being here. Yeah,
I can imagine.
he's really gonna be angry. Whoever sent him here.
Yeah. Would hate to be in their shoes right now.
Absolutely. And then this absolute slab of a man comes out. He has
Jerry.
hair. Yeah, Jerry. Jerry has hair that's been done up in a bun. His beard is close cropped, thick, full, luscious, conditioned. Smells of sandalwood.
Oh,
Condition.
cares about his hygiene.
His uniform
job, Jerry.
looks like it's just a little too small
Condition.
because of his guns.
Right, of his bulging muscles. Yeah.
And he steps forward. Hello.
Hello, you must be Jerry.
I am. It's nice to meet you, Miss.
Dawn. Hello.
Hello, Don.
Hello. I'm so sorry. I didn't even catch your name. She turns to the other one.
Oh, it's Mulva.
M-U-L-V-A?
Mulva.
You got it. You got it.
Oh, lady.
I just really appreciate both of you taking the time.
I'm always happy to help. When a citizen is in need, we're here for that. That's why I joined the force. Mulva's eyes couldn't roll further into the back of his head. So, you're here to visit a prisoner?
Yes, Chew.
Chew, huh? And I take it that this is a special visit, seeing as how it's after hours.
Yes.
Oh no. Not that kind of.
Yes, very special.
Why don't I take you down there? And then Mulva's like, no, I'm the one who's supposed to go down.
I would not presume to interfere with. If you two
course.
decide amongst yourselves.
There's no reason for you to interfere at all. We're here to serve you. That's our entire job. That's all right. Mulva, you've earned a little bit of a break. Why don't you take this young woman down and I'll man the desk here. Wait until you get back.
Thank you, Jerry. See you
course.
after.
I look forward to it. Madam. Okay, come on.
Okay.
Mulva gets up.
Starts following
uniform back down
Mulva.
into place. And he starts to head downstairs.
Yeah.
There's a knock at your door. This is after you finished eating. Ha is still passed out.
Yeong-Soo should be relaxed, and he kind of has tricked himself into thinking he's relaxed, but with the knock, he's immediately on edge, and he's up halfway to the door before he realizes what's happened. He lets out a deep breath and goes to it and opens it.
When you open the door, there's a tall man standing in the door frame. Bald, the blue arrow stretching over his forehead.
Okay.
He's wearing the orange robes of the air nomads. I understand that you're going into the spirit world tomorrow.
Indeed, sir. To what do I owe the, come in. To what do I owe the honor? And Yeong-Soo's kind of bowing a little bit.
As long as you don't mind.
Not at all. I could probably use some advice from someone with a bit more, connection to the world, you know?
My name is Tenzin. I'm here.
Would I know Tenzin? Do you think? He's like a fucking legend, right?
Yes, it's relatively... Tenzin is relatively well known. He is the son of an avatar. He is the representative of the air nomads on the council in Republic City.
Yeah.
He is the leader of the air...
Nation.
The Air Nation now, as they are no longer air nomads, but the Air Nation.
It's fair. Weirdness, I think I meant this spirit world, but
Tenzin's gonna be on our wiki.
that's pretty awesome.
It's too bad we have 666 pages on our wiki right now,
Balls!
and I don't want to mess that up.
Don't worry,
I
Addict.
just did.
It's okay. I would have added Jerry and Mulva anyway.
Add them as a duo, though, please.
Yeah, I'll
Thank
add them
you,
together.
We're here to surf together. Shut up, Jerry.
Damn it, Jerry. Master Tenzin, very...
I'm afraid I only have a certain amount of time here,
Yeah.
but I'm curious as to know your intentions. I know that Councilwoman Takata has decided that this is an important incursion, and I've done all that I can to oppose it, and yet I have not been able to be successful in stopping this initiative. But I want to get to know more about the man who is going to be the first colonist.
I can be honest with you. Counselor Tenzin, I don't know any other way to be. I'm a simple man. I used to live in a place that no longer exists. It was brushed aside, destroyed, maybe, to make room for progress, to make room for better transportation, the ability to bring people together. But some of us were left without a home. I came here to Republic City, and during my time here, I met Councilwoman Takata, the woman who had also destroyed my village, and in a strange twist of fate, she chose me to rehouse, to find a new home for. So my intention in the spirit world is to find somewhere to live that can be my home. That's all.
I need you to roll trick.
Okay.
This is going to be at a -2.
That's
Tricky
That's
Jacob
fair.
Simmons.
well, so
It's not.
yeah,
right.
yeah. So I'm telling as much of the truth as I think I can, but at its core,
I will very much say that at its core, you are lying through your fucking teeth.
at its core, this is untrue. But it's a lot of the truth if I can. 10, baby. No, you said -2, right?
Yes, it's a
Shit.
-2.
No, that's still
That's still good. 8,
Oh.
baby.
So, stumble so that you can take +1 forward against Tenzin. You can have Tenzin act foolishly to get an opportunity, or they overcommit and so are deceived for some time.
Oh, I don't want him to be deceived. That's so sad. But I
Then why did you lie?
no, I know. Well, I mean, you know why. Just fuck the whole plan up if I don't. What do you mean? I guess I could secretly recruit him. Anyway,
In a web of lies.
I will have him overcommit to be deceived for some time. Thank you.
You'll forgive me for not understanding why you're going in here at this time and place, especially for someone who's wronged you.
No, it doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
I appreciate your capacity for forgiveness, and even if I do not agree with your reason for going in, I still wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Councilman Tenzin. That means a lot coming from you. I plan to do nothing more than live there in perfect harmony and respect to the best of my abilities.
I just want you to know, you may not survive or thrive out there, and there will be no shame in you coming back to Republic City. Whatever political aspirations Takata has, it isn't worth your life, son.
You said you opposed this measure, Councilman.
I did.
Was that for political reasons, or because there are some things that should not? Because there are some things that shouldn't be done for the balance of the world. I've heard that too.
I believe a mass incursion into the spirit world is simply not the way to go. There's nothing wrong with somebody deciding to visit the spirit world, and there have been several of us who have decided to live there from time to time. but an occupying force. There's no reason to antagonize the spirits like this.
No.
If Avatar Korra wasn't so busy, I'm sure that she would be here, protesting this.
Well, then it's really good that she has people such as yourself to protest on her behalf. If Councilman, if things were to be, as you say, dangerous, if I were not to thrive, if I were to realize that it's a mistake to seek my own home in the spirit world, and if I were to return, may I come to you?
Of course.
I would want you to know if I make a mistake.
Are you anticipating making a mistake?
No, but these things do happen.
Are you in the habit of making mistakes?
It's debatable.
Tenzin, all the goddamn time. I'm mistake incarnate.
Yeah, I am Mistake.
That's a great drag name, Way.
Mistake?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I agree.
Hmm.
It's right there. I have been known to. But that's what youth is about, isn't it? Trying to find your own path? Trying to find your balance? I'm just...
You're right. Well, perhaps I've interfered too much. Have a good evening. And good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilman.
Tenzin's such a dreamboat.
Right?
He turns and his robes flare out slightly, so
He's definitely a dreamboat, for sure.
walks out.
When we're talking about Korra crushes, we've got Asami, Tenzin.
Wow, equal?
Yeah.
Well, you're right, I guess, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like I don't think Korra has a crush on.
No.
No. We do, though.
No.
Swap, bam. Okay.
Really? It's Asami and it's Tenzin. That's who's up there for
No
you.
Bolin stands
I
in the
just
chat?
find Tenzin like so attractive. I don't know why. But it is what it is.
Voice, mostly.
Yeah,
I mean, not mostly.
Not
but
all of it, because he's voiced other things, and I'm like, ah.
Dana Jones
Specifically,
Jameson, for example.
specifically for J.K. Simmons, yes, there are
Yeah.
voices where I wouldn't necessarily think my first thought would be,
Hubba. Yeah, no, I tend to agree.
No,
Nice.
it's just yeah.
really? Not Asami's father?
No, although I do like him a lot, but I don't have a crush on him.
If I were in Mako's presence, I probably would be like a little smitten.
You'd swoon a bit.
To be completely
yeah,
honest.
that's fair.
Oh, and like obviously,
Daniel
and
Day
Chorus,
Kim.
right?
What about Ginger?
What about Ginger? Oh, Ginger.
The mover
Oh,
star.
come on. Ridiculous. I was really hoping at some point they would drop character and she'd be like, okay, come on, get me another cigarette. Like, just like a whole act, you know? Whatever. Anyway.
Characters we have crushed on.
There are many.
The entire stream just.
Oh, for sure. Yeong-Soo closes the door after Tenzin has disappeared around a corner.
Just starts furiously.
Sleep masturbating? Yes, 100%. God damn it. Do you need me to roll or push my luck or what? Like, I'm just...
Push your foot.
I get it. Rely on my skills and anyway.
But there's some guiding and comforting involved.
I bet there is.
All right. You're informed that it's very important for you to stay on your side of the glass. That if he offers you anything, to not accept it. That if you want to offer him anything, you should hand it to Mulva first. But otherwise, just knock on the door when you're done.
Thank you, Mulva.
You're led into a room with several booths with glass just separating you and the other side. Little grill so that you can speak through it. After, maybe 10 minutes of waiting, there he is. Chu.
That motherfucker.
Prison has been relatively kind to him. He looks like he's been relaxing. There's no sign of over tension. His clothing, while still prison garb, still looks immaculate. I mean, he hasn't been here for that long.
Don waits for him to get settled to opposite her.
But when he looks at you, one eyebrow just wrenches its way up his forehead. And then he sits down opposite you.
Are we alone?
In this room?
Yeah.
Yes, you are currently alone.
Hi, Chu. Mason sent me.
He's just watching you.
He told me to tell you that he speaks very highly of me. I met him in Fire Fountain City. We were speaking about different techniques one could use to be better attuned to the earth and to uncover pathways as a result of that training. He said you would know how to do that. And I'm here to ask you humbly if you would help me. As a favor to him.
Just a lot of chin stroking going on, but he doesn't say anything.
I understand that I have no reason to expect your help. And if it wasn't for Mason, I wouldn't be here right now. But he named you as the best. And so that's why I'm here. I'm hoping that we can meet as earthbenders and not as adversaries.
You're the reason I'm in prison.
One of them, yes.
Why would I ever help you? What could you possibly offer me that would open my heart to wanting to help someone like you?
Mason spoke highly of you. Mason thought highly of me.
We are retroactively making Chu an earthbender if that's the case. That would have been my mistake, and I no longer care.
Hooray!
Huzzah.
So is the respect you have for him not enough?
An old man living in a city far, far away from here?
The two of you clearly have a history, otherwise why would he have brought you up? Why would he have said to mention his name, and that should make you at least hear me out?
You know, I have an awful lot of respect for a lot of people. But simply saying their name doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to open up all of my deepest, darkest secrets.
Okay, so you're guarding this ability. That's fair. Why?
Because you put me in prison.
So this is pettiness? Are you doing this because...
Look. This isn't beyond pettiness. This is you coming in here and asking me for a favor when you sent me to prison.
I did. What happened before I sent you to prison, Chu? You tried to kill us. And then before that, you tried to get us sent into prison.
Well, let's be fair. I never tried to kill you. I just wanted you to go to prison.
It's not my fault that we succeeded and you didn't. If anything, that should increase your respect for me.
Yes. The thing is, it's not as if I owe you a favor.
You don't owe me anything.
No.
But I'm hoping I've at least earned some of your respect. Because I've proven to be a somewhat more than subpar earthbender. Beyond that, I am a sandbender with the Order of Passage, one who has tasked herself with finding the library. Wan Shi Tong's library, in the desert.
What do I care about some library?
Apparently what you know can help me find it. And you should care. You should care a great deal.
I want you to explain to me in exacting detail why I should care one whit about you. Tell me why one pebble gets moved because you need it.
I'm not asking you to care about me. I'm asking you to care about what I need to do and what I'm trying to stop. You don't care about the spirit world or the library. Fine. I'm trying to stop an incursion that, if it is successful, will mean that one council person rises to power, skyrockets to power above the others. Possibly even takes over the presidency for herself. That is one thing I am trying to stop. Her mission into the spirit world is just a part of her plan.
Yeah, again, I still don't understand how this is any of my problem or my business.
You should care because it will impact you. It impacts you who sits in the president's seat.
Can you get me out of prison?
I don't think so. Is that the only thing that would sway you?
Well, see here, the interesting thing about whoever's president is that it doesn't matter because I'm here. You know where here is?
Prison.
It's prison.
Yeah.
They got it.
Okay, so you're gonna sit here spitefully in your cage forever and that's it? I can't promise you, I won't make you a promise that I can't absolutely keep, Chew.
You're asking me to give you something in return for what? The fact that I might respect you because you beat me? Or the fact that you met an old man far away from here who I once knew? It's not as if he's getting me out of prison. You're not giving me a whole lot of reasons. The respect that I have for you is enough that I'm still here talking to you. Otherwise, I'd just get up and go get the screw to take me back to my cell.
You're right. Maybe we're at an impasse here. I mean, I beat you in a fight, so why can't I teach myself this technique that you're hoarding so closely? Maybe I can figure it out myself. Maybe I should try. Thanks for your time, Chew. What?
You're just giving up. That easily.
You are. You've given up in here. You don't care what happens to the world outside as long as you're in jail. And if I can't get you out of jail, you don't give a shit what happens.
It sits a little forward.
I don't want to be as jaded as you. I want to keep fighting for a world even if I never get the chance to see it. I know I'm not bargaining with much. I get it.
You only beat me because I didn't know that you had a Kyoshi warrior up your sleeve.
Neither did we. It was a surprise to us, too. You know, she actually has a twin sister, an evil twin. Right? I mean, you read stories about that happening, but you never expect to actually meet one. We met an evil twin. She kidnapped her own sister, tied her up in a basement, and took her place. This all happened in Fire Fountain City, by the way. Have you ever been to Fire Fountain City? Have you seen the Midway?
Yes, I've been to Fire Fountain City. Where do you think that I met the guy?
I don't know. Maybe he traveled? If there's something you want that you know that I could feasibly bring you or arrange for you, I'll do my best.
I want leniency. When they eventually put me to trial, I want you there.
Speaking on your behalf?
Yeah.
You need to promise you're not going to try to kill us or throw us into prison again.
I never wanted to kill you. I just wanted you to go to prison.
You need to promise you won't do that again.
Why?
Well, I'm not going to speak to have someone released from jail if they're just going to try to throw me into jail the next day. If you want to be the new leader of the Hot Rocks,
Look,
then I won't stand in your way as long as you don't stand in mine.
Tarkan is the person who least wants to see you. I want you to be at my trial. I want you to say that there were extenuating circumstances and that you believe that I have the capacity for being a decent citizen.
Are you going to make me regret my words if I do that?
No.
Okay.
Shake on it.
She presses her hand up against the glass.
He reaches out and he puts his hand against the glass. You can feel just on the inside of the glass. The glass is... The weird thing about glass is that it's a solid, but it's also not.
Yeah.
But it's also made of sand.
Ooh.
And while you can't bend glass,
No.
in much the same way that, like, yeah, there's air inside a human body, but you can't bend the air inside a human body. Yeah, like, you just make someone's lungs fucking explode.
Awesome. Horrible.
There's still a sense when you touch glass that there's a warmth underneath it. One that isn't normally there. Now, this is not new to you. You have, I imagine, touched glass in the past.
Yeah.
You want to be able to know how to sense.
Yeah.
Why?
To find the path. To find the path I need to walk.
What, in life?
No, to find the library.
No.
What?
He stops and
You already shook on it.
he puts his head in his hands. No, that's not what I'm talking
My
about.
reasons shouldn't.
Listen for a second here. Okay?
Okay.
Why do you want to be able to sense? Because if you're telling me that it's just to find a library, then you're not going to be sensing, you're going to be seeking. And I know that that's what you do, but I don't think that that's what you need to be focusing on. Do you understand?
I guess. But if I'm just sensing the world around me without seeking, then...
The point is that this is not something that you use in order to look for something. You use this in order to understand what is around you. And in doing so, you let that come to you.
So, if something I'm looking for feels like it's being sensed, it will just come to me?
Okay, you and I are in a fight.
Okay.
I throw a punch at you. What do?
I dodge it.
Then you decide that you want to attack me. What do?
I make a column of earth hit you in the sternum, knock your wind out.
Okay. So that's two options. There's more than two. What about the third?
I kick out your legs. I roll away. I taunt you until you grow
You're
tired of me
silly,
and run off.
silly seeker. You're looking for things instead of waiting for things to make themselves apparent to you. You see, when you go out into that spirit world, when you're looking for these answers, you're trying to find a spirit who can speak to you, right?
Yeah?
Have you ever walked out into the spirit world and waited for a spirit to come to you?
Sometimes when I'm not leading a group, but they expect something to happen.
The world doesn't work because you are looking for it. The world works because it works.
Well, that's how I feel when I'm meditating. It's just, that's a state that I have to get into. And are you saying that there's a way of combining that peace that I feel when I'm meditating with...
It's not about peace. It's about being open. When you meditate, are you open?
Yes.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you? Because when you're meditating, why are you meditating?
Because I'm frustrated, because I need calm, because I need quiet.
There it is.
So what, I just put up walls when I'm meditating?
When you're meditating, you're doing it because you need something. This isn't about need. It isn't about wanting something to come to you to find it. It is being open to what's around you.
How can I shut out
He tries to see, but he can't. Are you wearing shoes?
Yes,
Take your shoes off.
she does.
Now, the room that you're in is actually made of wood.
Aw, that would make sense.
That'd be kind of a bad place to
How's an
Hold-
airbender? Yeah, or
hold an earthbender if it was made of metal or earth.
Whoops. That's on me. I go my face.
Now, with your feet, send me a message. Do it.
She stomps the ground maybe a little bit harder than she would normally.
Wood puts up with it. Ah. Okay. Now, you see, I didn't know what message you were going to send. I was ready to hear whatever message you wanted to.
Did you get it? I'm ticked off.
Okay. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. I'm going to send you a message now. I hate you.
Was that through the feet?
He just whispered it.
Oh, you did whisper it. This isn't helpful
No, why?
because you just said it.
Yes. But
I
you
didn't
heard the message, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay. Close your eyes again. I'm going to send you another message. And this time, you feel in the wood underneath your feet just a flex. Like someone is stepping on the other end of the board and pushing down on it. But since there are nails holding it down, you just feel just enough of like that the wood is shifting under your feet.
Whoa. How'd you do that?
By stepping on the wood. Look, the deal is you don't know in which way the answers are going to come to you. Whether it's because I'm going to say them out loud, or whether it's going to come from your feet, or whether it's going to come from anywhere else around you. Now, the deal is you're going to have to learn that when you're in contact with the earth, the messages will come. Not necessarily the ones you're looking for, but the ones that make it to you are the ones that matter. Whether you're angry or happy or sad, whether you're trying to find a certain location or whether you're trying to just understand the world around you, that's what's more likely to happen. Do you get it?
I'll receive everything, but only sense or hear what I need to hear. The more important thing.
You're the one who's going to have to determine what you understand from what the world and the earth is trying to tell you.
I think I can do that.
Let's see if you can. I want you to roll your training roll. So, now here's the deal.
Yeah.
Training roll. Training move. So, is your balance in line with your center, or are you free of conditions?
My balance, might be in line with my center because I reset.
And you have no conditions.
And I have
because you
no
reset.
conditions,
That
yeah.
is true. Your balance actually have to change. So let's just I think I have to do it in studio mode though.
Alright.
Balances is the top one.
Yeah, it's a.
Hmm.
I'm not actually. Oh, there it is. Balances.
Ah.
Player one.
Fancy.
Center. That.
Great question, Cup of Fenris.
So yes, you have been reset. So let's reset your balance. So actually, I have to reset that. There we go. There you go. There.
Yay!
Oh
yes,
the other principals weren't on stream because they
We fell in that direction.
yeah.
We lost our balance.
So I actually have to do that for you as well.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Should have done this before, folks.
Eh.
You're player 2.
That's me.
Boop. There you go.
I like to think Flower of August is talking about boo keeping.
Yeah, so if somebody falls off the edge, then it removes the other one temporarily to show that they are off the edge. But there you go. So yes, you are in fact at your you're at your center, and you're also incidentally, I think you're free of conditions.
Correct.
So you will take +1 to this roll.
Awesome.
Do you and your teacher share at least one background?
Ooh, good question. Monastic is my
Nope.
background. Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
That's fair.
So then we'll see if you take some -1s. Does your teacher agree with your reasons for training and learning?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
We'll say that in this particular case, it's not like you're planning on doing something that he would object to. So we'll leave that. Because this is more like, I want to learn how to do this so that I can kill someone.
Right, of course. Yeah. Whoa!
And is the technique easy to grasp based on your current training, experience, and skills?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're just going to take a +1 then.
Okay.
Just the +1. So go ahead and roll. You roll the whole thing.
Oh, reroll the whole thing if one.
Yeah, whole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
One of your
Yeah.
dice is what, off? So yeah, pick it up.
Leaning. We got a leaner. Thanks, Eric
Out
Gwen.
of here. Okay. Well, that is 12. So.
Third time's the charm.
Apparently the fucking charm. So you will learn it with ease.
Awesome.
So you now have the technique seismic sense.
Ooh. Do you happen to know which page that's on, Don?
Yeah, we'll find it for you. I will be honest with you. It's not a pity reroll if I don't know what she rolled.
And
Yeah,
this-
actually, I will say, full disclosure, I would have succeeded with all 3.
Ooh.
Like, if we had, even after I rerolled the single die, the one that was leaning, if it had been the side it was favoring, I still would have succeeded. So, if that, just so no one gets all.
So this is a specialized.
Snoopily-doopily.
This is a specialized bending technique. Normally,
It's gonna be.
you have to successfully learn a technique of that specialty to prove you have the aptitude for it at all, and then you must master a technique of that specialty to be able to use it specially as easily as the rest of your training. So that's fine, whatever.
Is it this?
Oh, is it detect the heavy stab?
So no, that's a
Tag.
move.
Oh yes. Right. I remember.
So
I
what
remember.
you have is now seismic sense. It's a specialized form of bending.
Oh,
Earthbenders who have mastered seismic sense can use vibrations in the ground to see the surrounding area, including anything within or touching the ground. It is common for a bender to strike the ground before using this ability to maximize the specialized form's effectiveness.
There you go.
thank you very much, Stat.
So you had to have learned a technique. So the technique that you learned. Right, I forgot that this PDF reader always shifts it by 1 page, which is like yes.
Stop stomp.
Is
Back
it
is-
detect the heavy stab?
Yes.
That is page 280.
So you have learned detect the heavy steps.
Yeah,
So
perfect.
use seismic sense to detect the instant an enemy is about to move against you. You become prepared, and at any time during this exchange, you may lose your prepared status and mark 1 fatigue to interrupt an enemy as they use a technique, and they have to mark an additional 3 fatigue, or you disrupt their attempt to act, canceling the technique.
And is this considered a learned technique?
Yes, this is a learned technique, but you now have seismic sense.
Yay! Thank you.
Huzzah!
Tough stuff.
So as a learned technique, that means that you can only use it if you have a 10 or above on your roll during the combat, because otherwise it's not a mastered technique. But you can still use it.
Okay.
The main thing is you now have access to seismic sense.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Scott,
Hello.
I love how I have a track here that just has the comment saxophone.
What does it mean? Put it on for a dream sequence for Yeong-Soo. We could find out. I can't.
Do you have anything else that you want to accomplish here? Just going to bed.
No, I think he's gonna grapple for a while with the.
With Ha? Like,
Yeah.
Ha's asleep.
No, he's gonna grapple a little bit with the surprise visit from Tenzin, which I'm just speaking aloud for the purposes of the viewer and the table and so on. Could he have found some way to sneakily tell Tenzin about his plight? But then would Tenzin have blown would he have blown their plan? He's rededicating himself to making sure Takata thinks he's on her side. But yes, he eventually tries to rest and sleep. Saxophone.
So there isn't anything else specifically that you need to accomplish.
Not here.
All right. Well, then in that case, we're just going to go back to you momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
Guess that means the end of saxophone.
Okay, well, Yeong-Soo's having a dream.
Now remember, you made a promise.
I won't forget.
You're not planning on dying out there in the spirit world, are you?
Not my plan, no.
Look. Clearly that you're involved in more than what I was willing to handle. I don't know how you got wrapped up in this stuff.
Yeah, me neither. But if this is what's needed, somebody who, I don't know, got wrapped up in something that maybe they shouldn't have been, but now they can't go back, then that's what I'm gonna do.
You can't save the world.
I know. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't try to make it better.
No. You gotta let me finish here. You can't save the world with that attitude. You're gonna have to go out and reach out and grab a hold of it and shake it and tell the world what you want it to do. The difference is that you got bigger hands than me. I wanted to carve out my own little piece of Republic City. But you've got aspirations higher than that. I get it. I really do.
I really appreciate you helping me. I thank you.
So I got one question for you.
Yeah?
Why did you open Tatik's package?
What makes you think I did?
Because you're carrying what's inside it on you right now.
Did you sense that?
No.
How do you know?
Because I leave myself open to the possibilities. Yes, I sensed it through the window. I've been at this longer than you have.
It's really impressive. Like, really impressive.
I don't know what the thing is. I just know that it's been in that package for a long time and that now you have it.
We opened it because people were getting hurt. People were getting killed over what was inside. And it ended up in our care. He's gone. I don't know where he is. And part of my agreement with my order is that we will safeguard relics and
It's a relic?
artifacts. I think. Yeah. All I know is that we don't know enough about it. And people are at their most dangerous when they believe they know what a thing can do, but refuse to look any deeper than what will serve them.
Look, whatever reason you have, having it, not having it, Teak having it, Takata having it, whatever. I don't know who it was addressed to. I don't know why he held on to it for all this time. Just know that ever since I met the guy, he's been carrying this thing with him, which means that it was important to him. Now you're saying that it's important to you.
Yeah, it is.
It's probably important to more people,
I'm getting a sense of that.
which means you got to be careful. Because as much as I'm sitting here and I'm just accepting the possibilities of what I'm sensing, other people, they find out you have that and they're not going to accept possibilities. They're going to try to create them. And those possibilities will not have you in them. People have died over that thing.
I have to protect it. I just have to make sure that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
What are the wrong hands?
Somebody who just wants to use it to further a gain that is harmful. And yeah, maybe you could argue that a view of harmful is subjective.
I can and do argue that
Right.
that is the case, yes.
I'm trying to keep it from somebody who wants to harm the spirit world.
If that's what you care about,
It is.
then you're fine. Just, if I know you have it, others may figure it out.
That's why I need the library.
And go find the library.
I will. And I'll be back in time for your trial. You have my word.
Sure.
Bye, Chu. Don. My name is Don.
I don't care.
She gets up and
Can you make a middle finger out of sand? Don't do that. Don't do that. Sorry.
from the glass, just a little middle finger indentation. That makes my...
When you step outside, it is not Mulva who is waiting for you, but Jerry. Hey,
Hi. I'm
feels
all.
like
I'm
there's a
all
little more
finished.
starlight in your eyes than before.
That's very nice.
Did
I'm
you
all.
get the information you needed?
Yeah, I did.
You learned something in there. I can tell.
I did. Thank you again for making the arrangements for me. It's appreciated.
Anything that I can do for a seeker of the Order of Passage. Who am I to go against the will of fox spirits?
You know about fox spirits?
I do.
Huh. Usually people don't care. That's it's funny.
I serve the people, but I don't always agree with them. And I think that fox spirits are fascinating.
Cool. If I see another one, I'll ask them to pay you a visit. Good night, Jerry. And thank you again.
Good night, Don. Seeker of knowledge. I'm glad you could find something here.
Me too. And she starts wandering.
Like leaving I assume you're leaving the prison.
She leaves the prison, yes.
Why do you have to do that? I just care about people. You looked up fox spirits 10 minutes ago.
Damn it, Jerry.
Damn it, Jerry,
The
no!
point is that I did.
Incredible.
Pukajutsu, I understand. And you know what? I think Dawn Seeker's a great deed name. I think you're a great name.
It's an awesome name.
Thanks, Jerry.
She's still hoping to find Jai, but if she understands that he's just like that he's busy with things or like nowhere to be found.
You tried to find him, and
She
at this
did.
point you did not. If
Yeah.
you want to attempt to find him now that you have the
Size
ability to
makes sense.
punch walls and see if he's around,
Sweet.
that's another option.
Maybe she takes just a moment to like feel what seismic sense feels like in a city.
It's overwhelming at first,
Yeah.
but after a little bit of time, you realize that it's relatively easy to pick things out, to understand what you're seeing. Now, of course, everything that you're seeing has to be in contact with the Earth, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot use seismic sense to detect things that are flying.
Yep. Makes
You
sense.
can't use it like to detect things that are in pool, right? Floating in water or whatever. Yeah, can't do that. But there's a lot that you were able to see that you couldn't before.
Wow.
And it does get easier if you slam your foot or your fist into the ground to be able to see. But that definitely will get you a few like
Attract some
side-eyed
attention.
glances. People are like, what the fuck is she doing?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Lynn,
yeah, punch the ground, fight the man, yeah.
Fuck this pigman in
And then they do it
particular.
too, like, yeah. Oh, oh, I should have trained for this. Oh my god.
Weirdness.
Are you there, Shy? Love that.
Are you there, Shy? It's me.
It's me, Margaret.
Don.
No,
my
good.
God.
Why do I have to have a period?
Oh,
Good question.
I'm not sure I'm the one who should be answering this.
This feels very much outside my pay grade.
I'm a fireman, not a physician.
True. You could have been anything you want. So.
No, I couldn't have. I have expectations for my family.
damn.
And you're into this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, boy. It's time for a break.
Woo!
Hey. Right on time.
Some
I need more
speech is
liquids.
gonna have to happen.
Speeches. Yeah.
Speeches.
Hope you wrote it.
But what
well,
else
most-
is in the speeches and peaches? We're about to play some ads. We don't want to, but we're playing some ads if you're not a subscriber to this channel, just because we don't want it to happen during game. So we're sorry about this, but we'll be back very shortly. Otherwise, if you are a subscriber, stick around and ask some questions. I'll be here.
Perfect.
Can I bring you something, John?
Nope, I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, I will also get my liquids. So to speak. Woo!
It's just me. I'm alone. Curious though, how are you feeling temperature-wise?
Ben's doing a good job.
Good.
Hell yeah. Also a bit less like 35 today.
Flower of August, you were elbow deep in a salad? That sounds like really good. What kind of salad was it? Like, I really want to know. I mean, I will tell you that right now, if you put like a decent Caesar salad in front of me, I would murder that salad. I would just destroy it. It would get wrecked. It would be in my face so fast. Fuck. God, yes. But alas, I'm not going to have a Caesar salad today. What face? My face. This face. I'm gonna take this face off. Your new weakness is chef salad with creamy Caesar dressing instead of ranch. So, look, I appreciate a ranch as much as... Okay, I can't say that I appreciate ranch as much as the next person. I have seen people go absolutely fucking, like, ham on some ranch. And in the United States, in some places in the United States, ranch is used as a condiment and not as a dressing. Like, people will just bring their own ranch to places. It's scary how much they like ranch. But I mean, I guess all things have this sort of cycle. At one point it was salsa, at one point it was mustard. That was like the big one. Sriracha at its time. So there is a ranch dip that you can get here in Canada that you can dip pizza into. So I understand this. Ranch on fried pickles. Ooh. Fuck is ranch? Ranch is a savory style of cream-based dressing, like mayonnaise-based, I think. If I look up ranch dressing on Wikipedia, it is a savory, creamy American salad dressing, usually made from buttermilk, salt, garlic, onion, mustard, herbs, commonly chives, parsley, and dill, and spices, commonly pepper, paprika, and ground mustard seed, mixed into a sauce based on mayonnaise or another oil emulsion. So that's ranch dressing. It is actually quite good, but I don't like it as much as some. I really like ranch, but yeah. Yeah, some people just go absolutely bonkers about it. Which is fine. That's totally within their rights, but no. I like a ranch dip occasionally with like some vegetables, like that's really good. But no, it's spelt R-A-N-C-H, just like ranch as in a ranch location. I'm actually kind of wondering whether it has the reason why it was called ranch in here, but it doesn't look like it. Ooh, my Amazon package was delivered. You know what's in this Amazon package? A fan. Yeah. We ordered a fan because we needed one. But for today, we just stole a fan from another room. Sour cream and onion. So, Pook, sour cream and onion chips I love, but it has to be the right kind. My favorite are, embarrassingly, and this will show off just how absolutely fucking mayonnaise I am, are sour cream and onion chips made by Ruffles. Those are the sour cream and onion chips that I really enjoy. I've had like generic sour cream and onion chips, and they just don't do it for me. They just don't do it for me. Dio with the ranch news. Throw that up there. Beef dripping chips.
Oh. Although, yeah, I understand the flavor profile. I'm not sure I like the.
Eric, when you say that ranch is the only thing that you're supposed to eat with pizza rolls, I don't imagine you've ever had just a straight up garlic dipping sauce like an aioli.
The thing is, I feel like the garlic dipping sauce we're all thinking of right now from Pizza is like much. I feel like it's much thicker than most dressings or dips.
Yes, but I think that's because it's designed for a pizza.
Which I'm here for it, I guess is what I'm saying. Just delish.
Flower of August, I'm not usually somebody who gives a lot of summary. I was wondering if somebody in chat was going to do that. A very, very quick
Right,
summary then. Don and Yeong-Soo separated. Yeong-Soo went to the to City Hall in order to rest before entering the spirit world tomorrow, and had a conversation with Tenzin, who is objecting to the occupation of the spirit world, whereas our good friend Don went to prison, not because she was arrested, but went to prison in order to speak with Chu and learn how to sense using her earthbending.
Hooray!
Banana.
Seismic sense.
Aragorn,
Oh, seismic the opportunity. I'll put that in the recap.
Aragorn,
Like seize the opportunity.
You know,
I appreciate that you said what you said. I understand. And when you and I share pizza rolls, I will make sure that ranch is there and available for you. But I'm not going to say that I'm going to deny myself the opportunity for garlic dipping sauce.
chicken.
What's this?
I'm trying to think of a title for the episode based
The
on
episode's
what's
not
been
over
eaten
yet.
so far. Yeah, you're right.
Liz likes to, collect ideas in a big pile. Exactly, Pukajutsu. Day 1, gaming. Day 2, pizza rolls. And never that twain shall meet. Then day 3, go home.
There are pizza rolls that are in my freezer that have been there for like months.
Damn.
Nice.
It's weird, but like I've just been like, no, I shouldn't be eating
I'm
these,
not gonna
and so
eat
I
those.
haven't.
What are you gonna do with them?
Eventually, one day I might serve them, but like,
One day, I don't know.
yes, Pukajutsu. Well, I mean, we have the equivalent, yeah.
Oh, pizza in air fryers. It's
The
just,
best. It's
Ugh.
Yeah,
the fucking
it is
best.
actually the
so good.
So if you're ever reheating a pizza, like I was always the person who was like, yeah, throw it in the microwave, whatever, it's fine. And like, yeah, it can be
Yeah.
fine. Or you can slap that shit in a goddamn like convection 400 somewhere in there Fahrenheit.
Couple minutes.
Just like 3 to
Boom.
4 minutes, comes out.
So
Oh!
good. So good.
It's hot as hell.
Gotta
Boy.
get that pizza in there.
Whoa!
We clearly should have ordered pizza. Have we made a big mistake? I love
No,
fried
no,
pickles.
no.
Sorry.
I don't think we
There's still
made a
time. We could cancel.
Oh, I was thinking it was a yes and situation.
boy.
Oh, we could do that too if you really need to.
Do you guys also serve pizza?
Is it time
Yeah.
to get back to this?
Sir, this is Wendy's.
Question stands.
Are we moving on to the next day? Or is there anything else that you really needed to get a hold of?
No.
Nothing for me.
Where did you go, Don? Where did you go?
So she wandered around for a while, just getting acclimatized to the seismic sense, and then made her way back to the tea shop.
So when you return to the tea shop, you see that Kai Ming is chasing away the last few kids who are like, "You're back, you're back, you're back. I want some bubble tea." And she's like, "I'm really sorry. I don't have bubble tea. I don't have the ingredients ready." And they're like, "Oh," and she's like, "Well, get out of here, you little bastards."
Oh my god, Kai Ming!
Just starts kicking them.
Shit.
They obviously didn't have manners class at Kyoshi Warrior
No,
School.
she's just apologetic, and she's like, "Oh, maybe soon." And they're like, "Okay," and then they leave. Now it's gone to bed.
Did the two of you have lots to talk about while we were gone?
It's just weird how quickly this all happened in so short a time.
Yeah. Feels like years have gone by. And instead it's just weeks.
How are you?
Okay. Chu agreed to help.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Seismic sense is interesting. It's like try to imagine that you could hear the thoughts of the people around you all the time, but instead it's more of the touching sense, right? So when I use it, I can just feel so much of what's going on around me simultaneously, and you have to kind of learn to parse through it.
Yeah, it seems so weird.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I was listening to the radio. There was talking about pro bending, and it just made me sad, so I turned it off.
To make you sad because...
So I'm supposed to go see a pro bending match.
With Yeong-Soo.
Yeah. And
So why would you be sad about that?
because I don't know when that's going to happen, and I don't know how he feels about it, and I'm relatively sure that he was hitting on my sister without knowing about it.
I mean, I was there while he was talking to her. He was not hitting on her.
Well, she was hitting on him, and that's the same thing.
No, that is not the same thing at all. It doesn't, if it's not reciprocated, then that's only one party hitting on the other party.
I'm just very lonely, and that's all.
I know that friendships aren't the same as romantic relationships, but you're not alone.
I'll always be alone.
Why would you say that?
Because the love of an elf lasts forever. Oh! Oh! Sorry, what?
Penning removes the, like, you know, the shit revealing her long-tipped ears. Yeah. Wow.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
You sound like me,
Hey.
and I sound like you. We're both used to being fine when we're not fine. Right?
I should go to bed. You should too, probably. It's going to be a big day tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Do you want to cuddle?
If you'd offered me that like a week ago.
It doesn't have to be romantic. It's literally just having proximity, another body.
I don't know how he'd feel about it. I don't know, maybe.
How about this?
What?
I'm gonna go upstairs. If you want to cuddle, come up and we'll cuddle. Purely platonic.
What if it...
What if it...
She wants more than that? Shut up! Okay, we talked about some other things.
Damn it now.
What did you talk about?
I'm going to bed. And
What did you...
gets
No!
up and-
Every time I ask you about your romantic interests, you dodge you change the subject, you dodge the topic.
Just make sure that the sign's taken down before you come upstairs, okay? And she heads up the stairs.
I was gonna
Stop
leave
her.
first.
It's not your fault.
What did you say?
I'm going to bed.
God fucking damn it.
Dawn just like massages her temples a little bit. And then looks across the rooftops at the temple.
Temple's there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can either head to your choices are you can go north, south, Dennis. You can go to your bedroom. You know where the other two people are and which bedrooms they're in if you want to chase after them, or you can go to City Hall.
No, she'll go to the front door and flip the sign and go to make sure the door is locked and all that. And then once all of that is done, she will go to her own room.
You have issues, Kung Fu Fenris. Shut up. I don't have issues. You have issues.
Oh my god. Cuddle invitation extends, but it's just cuddling.
Whoa, that sounds really great.
Who the hell are you?
I'm just a guy walking down the street. Hey, what's up?
Oh no.
I like cuddling too. Do you mind if we discuss anime?
I locked that door, god damn it.
No.
Oh no.
Actually, what would anime's equivalent in the movers be?
Good question, actually.
Call it Mations.
Nations. I like that. I like that very much.
All right. It's the following day.
Is that just you?
Yeah, we're all just sleeping, cuddling ourselves.
Nobody joins you for
Yeah, I figured.
cuddles for the first 20 minutes.
And then after the first 20 minutes?
Yes.
It's now.
Hi.
Hello.
Would you like to cuddle?
What are you looking for?
Another body being close.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Right, move over. I'm very tired.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Now is she's not as wiry as Kaiming. Kaiming's kind of like, she's hard. She's been at this for a long time. Now it's still has some softness to her. She hums a little in her sleep.
Aww.
I thought you meant like the William Tell Overture or something. What I thought you meant.
Don probably sleeps pretty well,
Oh, that's
I
nice.
imagine.
All right, well
That's
then
quite
let's clear
comforting.
some fatigue, shall we?
I don't know if I might have one. Oh.
Oh,
Some of us do.
Yeah.
Scott,
yeah.
3 fatigue.
Thank you. I think my conditions should be cleared, however, from last time, going off the end of.
Does that clear all your
I
conditions?
believe it does. I can check that though, because
I'm going to check that for you.
Oh, thank you.
Why don't you describe?
He's cheating. He's lying.
He's cheating. He's lying. Kill him.
Good lord. All right.
Damn.
In the meantime.
In the meantime, why don't you tell me what you do when you wake up in the morning?
Yeong-Soo is going to take extra care to prepare his appearance this morning. He knows that he's going to be in front of a lot of people. He's never been one for public speaking. And he's going to make sure that Ha is comfortable as well. Unless clothes have been like laid out for him, unless they're really making a huge production of, like dressing him a certain way, he'd be wearing his usual big old flared pants and
You actually can. Yeah, you're right. You clear all your fatigue and.
oh shit! Okay, great.
Um,
Love that. Thank you. He's
you
got
don't
his
have to be
guilty and troubled.
guilty and troubled anymore.
I mean, yet.
for now.
So he's wearing his usual sort of Earth Kingdom colors, which he's got large flared pants. He's wearing a vest over a chest.
A vest over a chest, huh?
That's correct. And he's got his staff on his back and Ha at his side. He's prepared to take on the day.
So, almost ready to head out the door.
Yep. In fact, he's
The
heading
door-
to.
And then the door
Oh, shit.
wrenched open.
Ah!
And there's 5 people standing out there, all of whom are wearing, like, they have clipboards, they have official looking jackets. We have to get them ready. We have to get them ready. All right, come here, sit down.
Oh,
And then they practically march you over to a chair and just slam you down, and then they're like, all right, makeup. And then people run over and they start putting blush, and
I don't
your
think.
hair is getting
Oh.
No. You're about to go in front of the press. We need you to look absolutely perfect.
Okay. I am gonna make sure to tuck Ha, like, kind of just try to tuck it maybe under my
Ha
vest.
is like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm like, just come here, buddy. Like, you don't need to be in their line of fire, you know?
All right. What do you need before this? A breakfast. Can we get you breakfast?
Yes.
You. And then there's a guy's like, oh, I'm sorry. What do you want for breakfast?
Something hearty, something root vegetables.
Root vegetables.
Whatever you have will be fine.
Okay. Let's go get him some carrots and some tubers. Carrots and tubers.
And if you have any tea, not too hot, please. Don't want the tea to be too hot.
All right. Okay. Let's not be too demanding here. Clip, 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 clip. Snip, 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 snip.
Shit.
Now, have you memorized your speech? Do you know what you're going to say?
Well, I was given a copy of it, and I have it. Yeah. I don't think I've memorized it per se.
Do
but
you need us to hold it up for you?
Thought there'd be something.
We need cue cards.
I thought there'd be something there for me to lean it on, but yeah. Yes,
Oh, you
please.
just want a podium?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
That would be.
Nix the cue cards. Podium it.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Excellent. Now, how do you pronounce your name?
Yeong-Soo.
Yeong-Soo. Yeong-Soo.
Right.
And how do you spell that?
And I spelled the name using the characters of the language in which we speak.
And you're from Republic City.
No. I'm from a small village called Andong. I spell that too.
Andong. Andong. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and how long have you lived in Andong?
I haven't lived there for a few months now. It's
That's right, because you were displaced.
exactly. It no longer exists.
You're a refugee.
in a manner of speaking.
A vagrant.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't use the word vagrant. In fact, actually, I take offense.
bum.
To that. Nope, absolutely not. I get right up in this fucking person's face. I'm not a bum, and I'm not a vagrant. I don't have a home. That's why I'm going into the spirit world.
You know, there's nothing wrong with being a vagrant.
But I'm not one. Don't accuse me of being something that I'm not. You don't know me. You think this is all part of some story.
Why do you think I'm asking you these questions? I want to know you.
Okay.
My name is Madrigal, and I'm going to make you a star.
There's the briefest of moments where Yeong-Soo's like,
Drival.
what?
Madrival.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thought it was Madrigal at first.
it's a good name. It's a strong name.
Oh, but Madrigal's not? Fuck you.
No,
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 Madrigal's
that's what I meant. It's a good name. It's a strong name. Fuck you. Oh my god. What? I didn't think I was gonna be a star. I'm just I didn't think I was gonna be a star today.
You're going to be a star. You're the world's first spirit world colonist. Not the world's first person to go into the spirit world, or the worst person to live in the spirit world, but you're going to be the first person to attach themselves to a colony.
Right.
Do you think you might be the leader of this colony? After all, you are the advanced party, the scout.
That's right. I will be glad to lead this colony until such time as someone decides to move in who is better suited to the task.
And if you're going to be a leader, you need to be a star.
Huh. People
You
won't.
have, like, way too much rouge on at this point.
Yeong-Soo kind of clocks himself in the mirror and it's
Oh,
just
weirdness is already on it. Yep.
like, yeah, just like, ugh. Is this really necessary?
We don't want you to look unhealthy.
I'm not unhealthy.
Of course. But when they take photographs of you, or when the movers come in, then we have to make sure that you look star-like.
So I get why we're doing all this, but like,
What's this? And then he reaches out and he tries to take the staff from your
the hand closes around his wrist quite a bit too tightly for
Okay.
for his comfort. That's mine.
And what is it?
It's something I've had for a long time.
There's still this, like, he's still sort of trying to reach for it, even though clearly you're...
Yeah, I tighten my grip on his wrist a little bit.
It looks very special.
It is.
What is it?
It's a staff.
That's not a staff. That's not a normal staff. Is it?
No. It's not normal. I push his hand away and let it go.
Well, what is it then?
It's in 3 sections.
A
and
3-section staff. And is that what you wield in Ondong?
It's what I do. It's what I wield. Yes.
Okay.
Look, it's really... Madrigal, it's all of this... People are going to know me for a day and then I'll be gone in the spirit world.
You think so? No. We're already planning on making a documentary about your entire life.
Can you... I have to go to the bathroom and Yeong-Soo starts to sand.
1 or 2? Oh, it's 3.
It's 3. We got a 3.
Bucket! We need a bucket!
Yeong-Soo...
Somebody shows up with a plate full of, like, steamed carrots and sweet potatoes.
Delicious.
And there's...
Orange food.
Yeah. And then...
It's gonna be just like Arnold in the
and
Magic
then
School Bus.
Madrigan goes, no, that's just gonna turn his skin orange. Go, get it out of here, Fine. But he's gonna hurl anyway.
Hurl first! Breakfast second! And Yeong-Soo ralphs in a bucket. Oh, a documentary crew? Ugh.
Of course.
Oh, God.
What? You didn't think that you were going out there just for nothing.
I thought I was going to live my life.
Exactly. And everyone else is going to be interested in how that life is going.
Oh, no.
What do you mean, oh no?
I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a mover star. I'm just
You're just what?
me.
The first colonist in the spirit world. That means you're a star. And if you don't want that star to fizzle out, you're going to have to trust me. After all, who's accompanying you into the spirit world?
Oh. No. No.
And he flicks his hair back over his ear. He has a very, he's got bangs that come like right down over his eye. He just sit back up. Oh, yes. You and I are going to be such pals.
And, this documentary that you're going to be sort of helping make, craft, and this was this commissioned by one of the mover networks, or?
Oh, it was commissioned by Councilwoman Takata.
Mm-hmm. And so you'll, of course, be telling her all about what happens in the spirit world, all about what we do.
That's right. We're going to record every second.
Yeong-Soo nods and smiles and like maybe wipes a bit of puke away and starts eating his steamed carrots.
Wipes a bit of puke away.
Madrigal, I think we're gonna have a great time in the spirit.
I know we are.
There's a very terse, tense smile from Yeong-Soo.
Don't worry, we'll get you a hot towel for after your speech so that you can towel yourself off once we get into the spirit world. To get rid of all of the we're working with what we have.
Right. Okay. Thought maybe there was going to be, I don't know.
Do you tend to wear shirts ever, or is this more of a fashion statement from Ondong?
This isn't a fashion statement. This is just what's most comfortable to wear when you're farming. That's when you grow food. You know.
Tell me about farming. Do you miss it?
There's a long...
You have the muscles of a farmer.
There's a long, wistful silence.
Get a look at his traps.
Contour them.
Can you
Yes.
lower the vest a little bit just for a second here? That's nice. There we go. Okay, now just pull your shoulders back. There we go. And Ha's just like, unit.
Hi, spirit.
Oh, boy.
What do you say out there to all the lonely lasses and lads who are looking for someone like a Yeong-Soo?
I say that there's people out there for everyone, and that you just have to be open to finding them.
But what if they're looking for you?
Then you'll have to come find me in the spirit world, I guess.
We're going to have to find you a proper partner.
Hang on. Hang on a second.
What? Every good story needs some love involved.
I'm gonna have to take your word for it. I know plenty of stories that don't involve a lot of love between people. Just love of place or family.
Oh, are we gonna go for like a solitary lumberjack feel for this? Out in the spirit world, roughing it. Because he's had his heart broken? That we could work with.
Had my heart broken, it's true.
Really? Who was it?
Back in Andong, there was this woman who owned a little stall where she would sell boba tea.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, I was real sweet on her. Yeong-Soo's like trying to sort of get into the vibe of like a mover star. I don't know if it's very effective or not. And every day I would come by after working in the fields, come over for a boba tea, and we would just talk, we would laugh. And I told her I loved her. And she told me that it wasn't the right time. And then we couldn't be together anymore. Because the place doesn't exist, and I don't know where she's gone.
Uh-huh. And what is her name?
Oh, no, I couldn't do that to her. I couldn't. She's out there somewhere, you know?
Okay. And Matterpon just waves everyone away. Go find yourself. Get me those nuts I like. No, not those nuts. Yes. Go. Go! Yeong-Soo. Bubala. Someone's gonna find out. You don't think that everybody is going to be looking out for you? After today, you are going to be more famous than the Avatar.
That's ridiculous. She's the Avatar. I don't doubt you, I just...
When the Avatar went and spent a whole lot of time in the spirit realm, did anyone care? No. But there's a press conference out there waiting for you. The Avatar goes in the spirit realm all the time. It's what the Avatar does. You are different, and you were jilted, and they're going to find out who it is. So if you don't tell me, I'm going to have to get people to find out. And if they have to look and find out, I guarantee you that they're not going to be asking as polite questions as I am. So what's the little lady's name?
I don't know how waterproof the makeup is that's on Yeong-Soo's face, but if it is not too waterproof, there is absolutely like a large bead of
Big
sweat.
anime bead of sweat.
Yeah, like all the fucking way down.
Oh god.
Oh boy. He is going to make up a name. That literally, Liz, that was my first thought.
Oh,
Just
good.
throw Sayla under the bus. It's not a bad idea. He's going to make up a name.
What's the name?
The name is going to be.
Ming-Soo.
It's yes.
My cousin.
Well,
my-
no, but not my cousin. It's going to be Ming Khan.
Oh.
Ming Khan. And where is she now? Do you know?
I don't.
Oh. Well, go start casting for Ming Khan.
Excuse me?
Well, in case we can't find her.
Patrafal, look, you gotta... You know what? You listen to me for a second here. This is my life that you're about to take over.
Mm-hmm.
I should have some say in it, don't you think?
Pardon me?
You don't think I should have some say in my own life?
I think it's your life and that you have every right to live it exactly the way that you want.
Great.
And the public has every right to know.
So you're not going to surprise me with some girlfriend in the spirit realm world, okay?
Ming Khan is going to find you. Because whether Ming Khan knows it or not, you are about to colonize the spirit realm.
We're fucked.
And Ming Khan will try to meet with you, because who would jilt you twice? He puts down his clipboard.
Yeong-Soo's gonna take a deep breath.
I hate to tell you this weirdness. Judy is so dead.
Judy is absolutely
So
deceased.
dead.
Yeah.
Every single Judy that ever existed is gone.
They killed them all. It's horrible.
Dear.
Also, like...
Oh, and also it's like, yeah, like many.
I just feel like they come from a long line of Judy.
Judy's. No,
And
that was my
continues
mother.
forever.
Judy.
Judy never dies.
Oh, very good.
When the earth keeps calling you.
Oh, Pook. Such a fine line in this
Wink.
instance.
Nadravol,
Poor Ellie Spot.
do you... How do I say this? Do you know you're being played by Takada, or do you not care?
What makes you think that I'm not the one playing her? I'm the one who managed to sell in advance. I have so much money to make this documentary.
I mean, it's not quite what I meant, actually. Takada's using you to keep an eye on me.
Mm.
Oh, you don't care? That doesn't bother you?
What do I care?
Well, you're being used to someone else's purpose for a reason that you don't know.
Okay, let me say this. If parents,
He looks away. They're gone.
did you have parents?
Yes, I had parents.
Okay. Did your parents ever ask you to do something like, say, you were a farmer, maybe go and cut some wheat, or feed the chickendillos?
Yes. Yeah, I fed the chicken.
Your parents were fucking while you were doing that.
God is having sex while we're here?
No, idiot. I mean that sometimes somebody wants me to do something and I don't mind if they have other reasons, because it still has to get done. I don't care if Takada is paying attention to the footage that I'm going to be sending back. I don't care if Takada has asked me to keep an eye on you. I'm interested in Yeong-Soo. I want the real Yeong-Soo to get out there into the world so that everyone can know the man with the 3 sections. The man with the 3-section staff. Or is it the 3-section heart? We'll run focus groups.
Oh, Ellie Spot, I'm so sorry for the kissing chart. It's, there's some lies.
Madrigal,
Looked into it.
I'm turning around on you. You're gonna get to know the real Yeong-Soo in the spirit world.
That's exactly what I want.
Great. I don't know if you'll like every part of him that you find.
Are
But
you a
that's-
virgin?
Oh, no. Sorry.
We literally
No, I know.
witnessed it
Yeah,
3 times.
I
Thrice.
did forget.
Okay, fair.
So
No,
the little lady in the boba tea shop wasn't the only one, huh?
Don't really see how that's any business of yours. You're gonna keep explaining it to me, and I'm gonna keep not liking it.
Bubble up. Everyone you've ever known is going to find out that you're in the spirit world. And everyone you've ever known is going to be talked to by members of the press. I am trying to get out ahead of them so that we can be welcoming.
Okay.
So, in the pasty, with whom did you do the nasty?
Yeong-Soo will mutter under his breath a couple of names, one of whom was indeed like a lovely young woman from Andong that he used to know before he left.
Is she still alive?
I would think so.
She didn't like die.
She didn't just fucking get
In the
run over
bush.
by a
She's like,
bulldozer.
I'm not leaving.
She tied herself to a tree. It's awful.
Excellent synopsis.
I have not named these people.
It's fine. You
He
don't.
also mentions that there have been other dalliances with fair employees.
I thought you were going to say Fairfolk.
Fairfolk!
I was really excited for a second.
He mentions
This
it.
is great, too.
He mentions it. They're gonna find out. He
Oh.
says, I also need to make one other thing really clear, and you're not gonna understand until you meet her. My cousin Ming-Su is a liar.
I see.
I need you to understand that. Because she's gonna say a bunch of crazy things about me.
Yeong-Soo. From down the corridor, you can see Takata. Takata is dressed in just her normal council clothes, but it is pressed, washed, scrubbed. The pleats are measured with, like, calipers. It is impeccable, immaculate. Madravan, go find me something to drink. I'm not your gopher. Okay, I am an artiste. Madravan, I pay you way too much for you to give me any shit. He claps his clipboard closed. I'll see you at the press conference. Don't go anywhere. And he bustles off.
Oh.
Councilwoman. I hope you're feeling alright.
I'm always all right. How about you?
I'm more than a little nervous, to be honest with you. But I'm feeling a little better now. Madrigal is a lot at this hour.
Madrigal is a genius. He's smart. Smart like you. You're going to be smart today, aren't you?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to your speech.
Thanks, I've been practicing.
Yeong-Soo. When you're inside the spirit world, I want you to know something. You're taking the first step. A step towards greatness. I will see you elevated. Do you understand me?
To be honest, I'm not sure that I do.
Progress is everywhere, Yeong-Soo. And when you have progress everywhere, you need shepherds. All the sheep out there, so cuddly. But they need someone to guide them. And you, Yeong-Soo, the first colonist, you will be a shepherd.
A leader of sorts. Of sorts.
Of sorts? No. A leader of men and women. A leader of people. Yeong-Soo, that is who you are.
Right.
I know I'm right, Yeong-Soo. I'm always right.
Then I'm going to do my best to live my life and lead the people.
The press is waiting for you outside. I've arranged for you to ride with me in our Saddlemobile on the way to the Spirit Portal. Oh, and look! And she points one finger at Ha. I see you found your friend.
He needs to be present for the speech too, does he not?
Our little mascot.
I like try to give her a reassuring pat or
Punch
pet.
in the face.
Oh, shut up! You ruin this for me, man. No, just a little pet. A spirit, yes. One who has made a connection with me. I'm sure will.
Soon there will be more. Let's go.
Yeong-Soo stands up. His makeup is too much, and he ate some food, and yeah, he's ready.
Takata offers her elbow.
Oh, God. He takes it. Ah.
She smells of lavender.
Mm.
There's a small spice to it. Cinnamon? Hot flakes?
It's more like hot flakes.
Fire flakes?
Mmm. Delicious.
When you wake up, there is a steaming hot drink next to you on the nightstand, but no now.
No, now.
No now.
Don takes the drink and starts getting ready for the day.
There are 2 outfits available for you.
Ooh.
You could wear your normal Republic City gutter trash outfit. Well, not
Wow.
gutter trash.
Gutter tree.
Your plebeian or your seeker's robes, designed to reflect your earthbending, sandbending heritage and what spirits know to see you as when you go into the spirit world.
For that last part, she does put on her seeker's robes.
Do you put a hoodie on over?
Nice. Turn them inside out, or like
She does pack. Oh, Ellie Spot without context. This is great. No one give her context. No, it's fine. Yes. But Dawn is gonna maybe put the change of clothes in her bag in case she has issues and needs to sneak in another way.
It's good to have backups. Yeah.
Yeah, and she grabs her drink and heads downstairs.
Kaiming is gone.
Oh my god.
Now is there, though.
How'd you sleep?
It was warm. It was what I needed.
Thank you. It's what I needed too.
Kaiming has gone ahead. Meeting at the city hall. I think she's keeping up appearances.
Somehow I need to get into the spirit world without making an enemy of everybody. No one's ever tried to stop me from going in there before. I wish I could talk to Jai and just ask him, but I haven't been able to find him, and so I'm just gonna go.
Is someone going to prevent you from going inside?
I don't know. The world is topsy-turvy. Things that I thought would never happen are now actively happening. Do I have to be ready for anything?
Once everybody has gone into the spirit world, it's not as if they're going to barricade it from others who are going through, yes?
Yes.
So what is it that you need to do? At worst, you're going to enter 10 minutes after everyone else.
You are so cool. You have a plan for everything. You've been a bounty hunter for I don't even know how long. And you're just like this badass assassin who lurks in the shadows.
Assassin? What do you
Yeah.
think my job entails?
You protected Bao by killing someone.
Yeah, that doesn't
was
make me an assassin.
assassiny.
That makes me a god. An assassin is if I specifically struck out in order to kill someone.
Okay. So you've never been sent on like an assassin mission or anything like that?
Do you want me to?
I don't know. Did you?
I'm not sure you've paid to see those cards.
I'm very poor.
You had your chance. You're the one who wanted to keep things platonic.
And you said you were tired.
No one's that tired.
Hey, did you mean it when you said you wanted to look for the library? After all this, if there is an end to all this?
You don't think I hang around you for my health, do you?
We can't be good for anyone's constitution.
I've no interest in going into the library. I have interest in finding it. But I'm not ready to step through those doors.
Mason said that I need a light that brings life. Among the other technique that I learned yesterday. And I'm wondering if that means fire. Maybe your fire, maybe someone else's.
Fire is not the same as the others.
I know.
Then we'll see, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
We should hurry. The press conference is about to begin.
Let's go.
So,
Oh.
when you get into the Satomobile, it is a luxurious one, and yet because there are so many dignitaries, they're cramming too many people into these cars.
No.
So you are riding in the back of the Satomobile, pressed very tightly up against Takata. As you ride along, she extends her hand and then pats Yeong-Soo on the knee. Don't be nervous. Everything's going to go swimmingly.
I hope so. You can never really be sure how things are going to turn out.
Really?
Really?
You need to have more confidence in yourself.
I have confidence. The world changes. That's all. Like you said, progress. Things change around us. They sometimes upset our expectations.
Well, here we are. You see the pillar of light that's heading up to the sky, and there's already way too many reporters and a healthy crowd of onlookers as well.
Okay.
And soldiers. Many soldiers. All dressed in Sauon black and red. Being led, of course, by General Jai, who is standing just off the column, all of them snapping to attention as Yeong-Soo steps out of the car. And then you hear from some relatively close distance, "People of Republic City, I give you the first colonist, Yeong-Soo!" And then you just hear the crowd pick up, "Yeong-Soo, Yeong-Soo, Yeong-Soo." Takata, who is not getting out of the Satomobile, looks through the window at you, and she smiles. "Go get him." Yeong-Soo.
Without acknowledging the councilwoman, he will walk to the provided podium, probably where there's, I imagine, some sort of big microphone and a bunch of cameras.
Several microphones. There's many cameras.
Oh,
And there's signs of
signs.
people
Oh,
outside, some of whom are holding up signs indicating support for what's happening. There are no there's no protesting that you can see, not in the immediate area, probably because that has been filtered at this point. You notice on the way in, because you do not have the benefit of riding in on a Satomobile, the protesters are absolutely there, but they are outside and are not close to the spirit portal. They are being encouraged by not police, but oh, that's weird. Hot Rock's triad members.
Yeah.
From preventing them from going further in. Thus, essentially, plainclothes people keeping the protesters far away from the press
Now,
conference.
are they encouraging them in a like aggressive, violent way, or are they?
No, not really. There's mostly just suggestions of like, I think maybe we should stay here. And you notice that some of the protesters are also Hot Rock's triad members, but they're like, let's stick around over here. We don't need to get any closer. But then every once in a while, when someone's like, get to the front, there's like I think maybe you should stay where you are visible to us. And like so like they're not strong arming, but there's absolutely, and you also notice that every once in a while there's like some walls that start springing up out of nowhere, and there's some like every once in a while somebody is like, oh geez, looks like it's raining, and like there's water just like gushing on somebody, and they're like, and they back off.
Oh my god, Hot Rocks.
Just some mild
dastardly
intimidation.
tactics,
It's
yeah.
mild intimidation tactics, yeah. Fucking
One of the signs in the crowd reads, the first steps to a new era. A few of these people have these signs throughout, and they have a remarkable drawing of Yeong-Soo on them.
Oh. So fast. So incredibly fast. How remarkable were we talking here?
It's a very pleasing likeness.
How do his traps look?
Well, it's not showing his traps.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I mean, come on, this isn't
No,
about
it's
traps.
Hey.
Some of these Hot Rocks triad members, I should say, are ones that you know were in jail.
Interesting.
Yeah, the councilwoman sprung him for this, right? I think.
Yeah.
I'm this is table talk here, but I'm feeling
I know, but I'm wondering to what degree they've been influenced by Chu and who Chu is
well, that's a good
would be
question.
working for.
Because they're keeping the protesters away from the event.
Which you could argue benefits us because we are trying to make it seem like everything is going
That's,
okay.
you know what? That's a good
So
point.
I'm just
It's a good
I'm
point,
playing
Elizabeth.
to I'm maybe I'm overthinking it, but I
Both
don't
could
know.
Yeong-Soo approaches the sort of podium that's set up.
Yeong-Soo! Yeong-Soo!
Yeong-Soo, Yeong-Soo.
He holds up his hands to like kind of quiet people down. And he looks at the sort of prepared speech in front of him. He has been studying it, the night before. Good morning, everyone. I have a few prepared words to mark the occasion, and a few of my own. I hope, as much as you listen to me, you'll also continue to listen to each other. And Yeong-Soo will read the prepared speech
Okay.
as provided by the councilwoman, whoever wrote it.
The context of the speech is essentially,
Yeah.
like, I am honored to be somebody who is embracing progress. I think it's important that we move forward and that we take every opportunity that we have in order to expand our reach. And this is our next step. I will be an ambassador. I will be a diplomat. I will be a colonist. I will be the face. No, that's where it ends. I was like,
Okay.
I don't think she would be like, I will be the face of a nation. Like, no, I don't think she's doing that.
No, she'll be the face of it, yeah. He also, there is a moment where it comes time for Ha to be, like, essentially presented, right? More or less. Ha, Savenya, yeah.
Ah, I get it.
Hey.
Everyone starts bowing.
It's working. Ha, it's working. No, but Yeong-Soo says,
It's the circle. The circle of heart.
ha.
It's just ha.
Yeah. Yay!
I will be your god.
Bow before me. That'd be
You shall have no false idols.
We don't have any bow before us. No one can do that.
Hey.
Hey.
So, but yeah, he's going to, at that moment in the speech, he's going to say, I look forward to living in peace, much as I have already begun to do so with this friend of mine. And he sort of presents Ha to the crowd. And he tries to quiet people down.
What's his name?
This is my friend, Ha.
Ah. The crowd just going ha 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 ha, and then
Fucking laugh.
then somebody who has a higher pitched voice starts going ha 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 ha.
Oh my god.
Yeong-Soo quiets the crowd and reaches the end of the prepared remarks. And then he also says, today marks a new beginning.
There's our independence.
Yeah.
Let's go kick some alien ass.
Let's go kick some Takata ass. The wrongs of the past are behind us now as we move forward. But we keep those wrongs alive in our memories so that we can avoid making more in the future. And we do this, like we do all things, for the good of each other and for the good of the world. And he's going to cast a glance back to Takata with his remarks. This is not an attempt to subvert anything, like, deliberately. He is being subversive by alluding to remembering the wrongs of the past as they move forward, right? That he hasn't forgotten. He's alluding to it, and he's checking, he's locking, perhaps locking eyes, or at least looking towards her.
The press starts clamoring for questions.
Mm-hmm.
Takata's staying inside her Satomobile, is not getting out.
Must be very comfy in there.
It is.
Yeong-Soo sort of, again, puts his hands up. I can't take any questions at this time. I have to venture into the spirit world.
But it was a press conference.
And then he leans over to Madrigal, who presumably is nearby. How many questions can I take?
3.
Good, okay. We have time for 3 questions before I venture into the
What are you going to name the colony that you're establishing?
Motherfucker. Yeah. I'm going to name it Andong.
Okay, it's interesting. New Andong or just Andong?
Just. She can't run. She can't run from it.
Who do you hope will join you in the spirit realm?
Any and all people who have been displaced, who have need of a home, and who are willing to work with me to build one.
Do you think there's a special someone out there for Ha?
I know there is.
Ah.
Yeah, I know, buddy. And then he covers the mics and he goes, I know it's me, don't worry about it.
Unit.
I know there is. And we're gonna find him.
Jai starts walking towards the podium.
Yeong-Soo like,
That will be all. The first colonist will proceed alongside the rest of the initial foray. As you can see, we have received the assistance of the Order of Passage alongside. Sorry, you're staring at me. It's like
I'm in character.
I'm sorry. Assisted by their seeker, Kyung, Oh, and he like rolls up to the microphone. The order of passage has always been concerned with making sure that our treks into the spirit world is done with the utmost of care, precision, and respect. This is no different. I'm not taking any questions. He turns around and he starts to bumble over to you. Are you ready?
His guess as ready as I'll ever be.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
How's Dawn? We miss her. We really hope that she's okay.
She's okay. And
I thought she'd be joining you.
I don't think she's far behind.
There's another car that starts pulling up close to the area. I mean, like, obviously you can't drive a Satomobile like
Into the spirit world. He's so sick.
beep beep motherfuckers.
Out of the way! That'd be so good.
What's that? It's the humans, and they've got a Jeep.
Beep beep.
Not just any Jeep, the Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Oh!
Oh. Anyway, another car drives up. You can see that Bao is in the car, but nobody is getting out of the car just yet.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. Just so that you know, there's really only one major rule. If I tell you something, it's going to be for your own safety, or for the safety of the spirits, which means you have to listen. Okay?
I'd love nothing more.
Excellent. Who's this? I'm his handler.
Yeong-Soo tries to hide his face as he rolls his fucking eyes. Oh my god.
He pulls his clipboard and then hands it to somebody next to him, and Madrigal says, "You make sure that all of that gets out, huh? All right. Let's go, champ. Time to make history. Everybody step clear. He has to enter the spirit portal by himself. We need the shot."
Okay.
Jai is like, "No, absolutely not." And he goes, "I'm sorry. You need to take it from here and bring it down to like a here."
Kill him! Can I airbend my voice into Jai? I'm not an airbender. Can I try?
Can I learn airbending?
Can I learn? Exactly.
And
Fuck his shit up.
everybody parts a little bit. Jai objects again, and then there's a compromise very quickly reached where you go in and then everyone will follow 3 seconds after you step through. Following people are looking to enter. There's all of the soldiers. There's about 24 of them that are being assigned to head into afterwards for you. They're carrying various building supplies so that a camp can be established. There's also Madrigal and a couple of other people who are carrying recording equipment. You, however, would know the recording equipment will not work in the spirit world, but there's no reason why you have to mention that out loud.
At least the spirit will have something in trade. The one who likes the busted
There you go.
What's this?
tech.
Oh, that's cool.
And clearly broken. I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I'll bust it up for him.
I love it.
I'm gonna bust it up for the spirit, don't worry.
There's Kai Ming. She is not dressed as a Kyoshi warrior. She is instead wearing the outfit of that's similar but not exact to the soldiers. So enough that if somebody who wasn't paying attention might mistake her for one of them, but is also very clearly not. So the soldiers would recognize that she's not one of them. Jai certainly would, although
Right.
Jai also would recognize her as, oh, it's
Kai Ming and not Sailor as well, right? Like there's
Yes.
a bunch of that shit happening.
but you can see that she is carrying the duffel bag that she normally carries with her. Where are you?
Dawn is trying to make her way closer to the portal. If Now is still with her, she stays near Now.
Now is with you, yes.
trying to make it through the portal when the soldiers have passed through.
So there is like a certain number of people who are there, and at one point someone asks like, "Oh, are you going in too?"
Yes.
Okay. That's it.
Great. Oh, easy.
She tries to do things with a great deal of authority, like she's supposed to be
That's
here.
how you blend in.
The portal is shimmering in front of you. It's not the first time that you've been through it. Reaches out and starts to cling to your shoulder, burying face in your neck.
It's okay, buddy. I know this isn't my first choice either, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it together. And everyone else will be there too, all of your other friends.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I am. You?
I don't know what we're going to find in there. I just know the destination.
Let's hold on to that.
When you head in, don't look back. It's very important that you walk into the portal without looking back. Now go ahead. Do it for Andong.
Yeong-Soo walks into the portal. There is the slightest hint of wanting to turn his head. Just, is it out of spite? Is it maybe out of like, but I want to look back. It's going to be so cool. But he does not. As he enters the portal into the spirit world.
There's an uproarious round of applause as you start to head towards the portal, and then as you slip through. Nobody applauds seekers when they go into the spirit portal. But after he heads through, it seems like it's like air being let out of a balloon. Everybody just, it's like, okay, well, that's that. And they start to go about the rest of their lives, even as all of the soldiers start to head on through. Madrival's like, no, we're not filming this. No, come on. We don't need to, okay? The important one went through. Is it time?
Let's go.
As you walk in, you see that the car door, the Satomobile door, what a car, fuck.
Yeah.
The Satomobile door where Bao is inside, the door opens. So something's happening there. And then Kai Ming is not going in right away, as if she's waiting for everyone else to have gone through. She heads over towards the Satomobile where Takata is. And she's leaning down, and you can see that Takata is whispering to her. And then somebody points at you. Go, come on. It's your turn. Have you ever been in the spirit world before?
Once or twice.
You head in?
Small smile she heads through.
I think, honestly,
I've dabbled.
that's a good place to end the session.
So you're gonna come through, not last, but like, okay, whoever comes through last will find like, like a horrible apocalyptic land.
Oh, absolutely. Yeong-Soo's dead.
Yeah.
His head's on a pike.
Already. I moved in, immediately decapitated. Damn. Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah, Hades takes your wife back.
Damn.
God damn it.
Not again.
I just wanted to check and then fuck.
Hades turns your wife into a pillar of salt? Hang on, now I'm getting confused.
Hold on.
Wait a second.
Yeah, but then she
Hey.
makes you some sweet ass ambrosia.
Nice. I mean,
Look, I gotta boost
that
those
got me.
boots.
I was gonna say that's got me through level 2 many times.
It's often great just because it's also a room that you don't have to fight anybody. Anyway,
Yes. I need to play again. Here we go.
pick up speedrunning. Well, that was a thing.
Sure was. But it wasn't the thing, but it was a thing.
We did a thing.
We did a thing.
Well, you're in the spirit realm now.
Oh, it's true. Yeong-Soo, reality TV star.
And classic Yeong-Soo
Ugh.
gets sucked into all this.
God damn, Scott. Yes.
Gotta ask.
Yeah.
What'd you learn?
I learned that there is. I learned that Yeong-Soo is going to have his face on all the covers of all the magazines around the world. Ay, yoy. Which is, he's going to be famous, and that's scary for me. That's what I learned.
Elizabeth?
Don learned seismic
sense.
seismic sense.
Seismic.
Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
No.
Did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center? In
Yes!
fact, you both did. And I have to ask, Scott, did you make any progress towards your adversary?
No.
You don't feel you did?
No. I think moving into the spirit world is an important step, but not directly towards Takata.
And Elizabeth, did you accomplish a deed worthy of... No, okay.
Oh.
But there you are. That's where you stand for your growth.
Hooray!
Scott, you want to call out a play of Elizabeth's? You can't choose Kate. She is remote.
Okay, this Kate was so good. Okay.
I get it.
Liz, I really liked your scene with Chu, and specifically, killing him with kindness. No, specifically, I really enjoyed Don playing into the sort of like stereotypes and assumptions that were made in order to learn how to like be open to things, you know? She's not always very goal focused, but like as a seeker, right? Like her life has been about pursuing a thing.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, hang on. That's not what this technique is about. It was a cool learning moment. I liked it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I really liked Yeong-Soo trying to navigate being... I feel like he's used to being looked at, but not in this context. He's not used to a style team showing up and making him over. He's not used to fielding press and questions. And I just think that the way that you had him respond felt very true to character. And it was entertaining. And also like kind of heartwarming in certain moments where he's trying to protect his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gilligood has a question for you. Has Yeong-Soo given up on his quest against Takata, concentrating on the group goals for now? And if not, why didn't he try anything at the last moment before Takata had the last known step of her plan?
That's a good question. I feel like Yeong-Soo's been in a space for a number of sessions now where he's come to the conclusion that the hammer, the direct approach against Takata isn't going to work. That he requires, much like what Jai asked, right? He needs more proof in order to expose her deeds. They've started accumulating that proof. And I believe that he thinks he's going to find the specific extra detail that he needs in the spirit. That's what I have to say about that. So no, I haven't given up. I don't think he's given up. I just think that he's not sure how to approach it other than directly later.
Yeah, because if he just acts against her, if he just attacks her, then he's going to be the one who's punished, not her. And so I think he's like biding his time and trying to find enough that can totally discredit her. And we just don't have enough tangible evidence at this point to do so.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, it's fair. Totally fair.
And, no, I was reading this as well, that Eric went pointing out the idea of like naming the colony after the village that was like erased. I mean, one can hope, Aragwen, because I think, one can hope in the sense that maybe the world is just kind of like, hey, shitty little village, needed to build a bypass somewhere, you know? So, like, maybe people don't care already.
But Gil, like, what would he have said in the speech?
Well,
He would have just hurled accusations at her and she would have said, he's lying. He's just angry that his city was destroyed, and that would have been that. Like, people would have taken her side.
I think it's fascinating because we've been in this very specific situation a couple of times, but in the world of Exalted. In the world of Exalted.
You can roll for your speeches.
Well, you can inspire people to superhuman degrees, you know?
Yeah.
Yeong-Soo.
But here it's like,
Jorek.
it's like, yeah, he's not an experienced orator. And I think that's really nice.
Raider.
Raider.
I want to also give a shout out to John for creating Madrigal because I like
Damn
Madrigal.
right. What a great character.
very much like the implication that that would exist in this universe, because of course it does. But like Varric basically, like I don't remember what's his name having a handler when he was a mover star. Bolin, thank you. Not Mako, the other one. Varric essentially kind of did it all himself.
Poor bastard
I'm
Bolin.
sorry!
He's only in all of Korra.
You're
just like, I don't care.
Look, I've probably got some partial face blindness. I got terrible memory for names. Maybe I just don't care. I don't know. Who knows? Oh. Look, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, yes, but it's cool that that would now exist in this universe, is all.
All right. What do we have coming up this week?
We got streams.
Yeah.
I will be streaming on Tuesday evening unless something goes wrong, which is, always possible. There's always the possibility for change, so check the Discord. I think it's time to start. Vampire. I think we'll see.
Swan Song,
yeah. I'm really enjoying the Emperor's Dilemma, but I think it's time to jump into something new too. The Doctor needs his blood for various experiments. We'll just see how.
So wait a minute though.
Yeah.
I mean, because you've been playing the King's Dilemma.
Correct.
So are you going to stop playing the King's Dilemma entirely, or are you going to split it back and forth between your Saturdays and your
Tuesdays? That's right. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Split it.
Yes.
On Wednesday. So here's the thing. I have been doing a little bit of practicing speedrunning Super Mario Brothers 3. I'm not nearly at the point where it'll be interesting for everyone to watch. It's an awful lot of, damn it, reload, damn it, reload, damn it, reload, damn it, right? So
Sure.
It's probably not going to happen. So I might do some Hades speedrunning instead.
Oh, Hades.
We'll see if we can get some pretty fast times on Hades on Wednesday. And then we'll see about Thursday. It kind of depends on what my situation is. But what about Friday?
Friday, we're continuing Punch of Boy.
Punch of Boy.
Continuing that?
Yeah.
We're not done yet?
What?
That's a big one.
We're getting there.
We are throwing ourselves wholeheartedly into the main quest.
I feel like we've actually made some good progress.
We have
This is
made
good.
some decent progress. We're
What
just
chapter are you on?
I don't know.
I don't
It's
wanna
better
talk
not to
about
talk. But speaking of chapters, we're going to be reading 2 more chapters of Punchy on Saturday.
Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew.
On Saturday.
Nancy Punchy Drew.
Punchy Drew, that's right. And then if you haven't joined Drew Crew before, please come on over. It's a lot of fun. I think you almost peed yourself last time.
Oh my god, it
Yesterday.
was insane.
It was wild.
Ah.
And then I will be continuing the King's Dilemma on Saturday, the King's Dilemma Chronicles, which is the digital version that's available on Steam. If you haven't played the King's Dilemma, the board game, I kind of recommend this. This is pretty cool as a solo alternative. And join me for that too, because we love debating things.
And then next Sunday is...
I'm never the one who says this.
Oh, we wanted to give you the chance because we
but
just
it's
yammered on for Saturday. Yeah, but we don't have a cape.
Fuck.
Next Sunday.
I guess you can show up here for
Oh no.
another episode of Mirror Scale.
Avatar.
Hopefully- but Kate will be there.
Yay.
That's actually what we really are looking forward to. So yeah, more of the Mirror Scale coming up next week. It's also getting remarkably close. It won't be out by next Sunday or this coming Sunday, but it will be out before the following one, the PDF for Werewolf 5th Edition, because that's I think August 2nd. That shit's happening. So we will see you next Sunday at the very least, and then in the meantime, we'll be doing this.
Thanks to our mods.
Thanks to everyone. We love you.
Ew, love.
Oh, sorry.
You're not a love bender. Oh, I